The world always changes, but one thing is still the same. Even the strongest pass through Oz Gate. So when you fight, fight with honor, because cowards die forgotten, and we wait for you. On the other side.
When will you pass through?
Hello! Hello! And welcome
That's not your voice.
to Shadows of Archonia. My name is Radomir Utgast, and I will be your game master for the evening. What's your name?
He's feral right now.
Yeah, he said, my name is Eric. My name is
Turn
Alan,
back.
This
and I'm playing Eddie.
This is Eddie Bones, our
Bones.
healer, and our werewolf dog.
Eddie Bones, the healer.
And he needs a flea bath.
Yes, and he smells like wet dog. And I am Yuri, playing Captain Sally One-Eye the Warrior.
Woo.
I am your god.
Pass.
Alright, we're done.
I am the asshole of the group. Annan Beck, Eric Egia, Lorian.
Nice. I'm Matt, and I'm playing
The
Rinley.
actual asshole of the group.
The actual. Well, I'm playing Rinley,
The victim.
but I have someone else playing Asarius.
Well, and he has a book.
He has a book, and it's magnetic.
Unreal.
This was made by my friend Akiko.
No
who I'm trying to
way.
get on the show sometime.
Yeah.
Wow.
No way.
Excellent
Wait, can
job.
I want one.
Can I squish him?
Yes, you may squish him. Just not too hard.
Asarius is beautiful. I hate him so
Yeah.
much.
Akiko.
He practically raised you.
Yeah. This is
I'm
your
mad at
best
him right
friend.
now.
Okay.
I love you, but I'm mad at him right now.
How could you be mad at his face?
Okay, you're so cute.
This is time for, that's amazing, but this is time for the content warning.
Put that on the merch store.
I would buy it.
Yeah.
I have one, but
This is a dark fantasy show intended for adults and
After
children
this.
who like plushies. No, not children. It's not a kid-friendly show. It is role play. We don't know what we're going to say. It's almost
Guess it.
entirely improv. So be aware, though, we do lean into violence, sometimes sexual content,
Wrong side.
horror themes, and other topics of an adult nature. So if you're not interested in those things, find something else to watch, please.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to see this.
Here.
We're playing Walls Without Number. Yeah, it's by Kevin Crawford,
Good Lord, the audio is going to be so
and
shitty.
he makes a lot of cool games. Check him out.
Is anyone in chat that can
Yes.
tell us how bad his audio is?
How
And-
bad is Alan's audio?
The music in our intro is Prepare for Battle by Digital Daydream and Skullbreaker by Fir Tree Audio. Both songs are licensed through motionarray.com.
Many of the digital assets in the intro are also licensed from various other sources, but the character artwork itself was done in Daz Studio by yours truly. I can be found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits.
See if you let me go
And-
first.
On ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshier.
Real name. The voices you heard in the intro are a combination of Joshua and Carolyn, our good friends from season 1, who we love dearly and miss.
If you like our stream and want to hang out with us more, you can chat with me, your god, on our Discord. Whether you're watching on Twitch or within the shadows of Archonia, you can find a link on our Discord below. We're all here. I'm here. Along with our regular viewers, and we love talking about me.
I would like to clarify that you are not anyone's god unless they are an elf. If you are an elf, he is your god.
Elves are the most famous races of any tabletop
Except
RPG.
for there is one race that's actually more famous than elves.
Humans.
Yep. That's the one.
Damn it, and I'm playing a human. Fuck!
If you really like our stream, visit our merch store at shadowsofarconia.com where you can order t-shirts and sweatshirts featuring your favorite Archonia characters from Campaign 1. Campaign 2 is coming soon, and maybe someday some cute plushies like these as well.
Yeah.
Who
I have
knows?
no idea how to sell those.
I would get one.
This could be your journal. Like, you can actually, like...
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
Damn it, that's cool. Okay. You're up. Wolf
The
The
Yeah.
jam.
boy. Tell them about our 2 different platforms.
Oh yeah, we have a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is
It's got videos.
He can't wear
video.
his glasses and a mask at the same time. That's the
yeah,
problem here.
yeah, that's the problem.
No, he's not. He's in character.
And we try to do this every Friday at 8:30.
And if you're not aware, we have 2 streams on this channel. On Monday nights, we do Tales from the Backlog, which is like this, but remote. And everybody calls in, and we have a rotating cast there. And we play a rotating selection of games. 1 to 3 episodes per game, generally. We're frequently trying out new ones or bringing back old ones that we've played before. Yo. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the chatter. Anyway, Tales from the Backlog. Right now we're in the middle of Beyond the Obsidian Veil by our dude here.
What is that?
What is that? Yes, it is currently in playtest. Thanks to Steve allowing me to playtest this with all of you. It's been so much fun. I've had just a lot of fun creating this game. It is a love letter to the last 6-7 years of me playing tabletop games and just really wanting to craft something that fits what I love and enjoy. Episode 2 of our 3-parter is coming out this Monday, Between the End and Where We Lie. Very excited for it. And we get some coins.
As promised, anytime a Friday Night cast member appears on the Monday night show, here is Matt, and here is Max.
Let's go.
It's so hard for me not to say Eric every time I think about you.
Now, there's one thing that we haven't added to the credits yet. We have a Patreon. Hit up our Patreon over at patreon.com/Shadows of Archonia, and you can help support us and what we do here. It's pretty new. It's only 2 weeks old and 2 weeks and a day old. We have 2 Patreon supporters as of now. Thank you guys. I didn't ask them if I could say their names on the stream, but mean, you can guess. But they are our first two, and we have hopefully many others coming to help support our whole deal. I like doing this. Oh, look, they can see all my sleeveness. All right. Anyway.
It's a pretty cool costume.
Yeah.
It's a good costume. I was proud. I had most of the stuff already. I bought hooded cloak on Amazon. They sent me a rectangle of gray cloth and a pin. And the pin broke.
Meanwhile, what I just did was put a bunch of lines on my forearms.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
This is just what I look like when I'm at home.
Oh my gosh, that's just how you sleep.
That's
This is his
He
true
has to
self.
put on his Allen mask to come here
Yeah.
normally. All right, let's get below decks.
Wow.
It's actually not below decks. It's nighttime, but this will do lighting wise. When last we saw our pirate crew, Eric, Aegir, and Eddie Bones had nearly killed each other in feral werewolf form. Eric indeed had killed Renly, his teacher and friend,
Surrogate father.
only to learn, upon the arrival of Zalen, Abraxio, and a ship full of ermine, longboat, that in fact Renly was not dead, but was simply banished back to the realm of spirits from which he was originally summoned. For Renly was not a wizard, but rather a familiar. The fox, heretofore known as Egg, short for Agarin, was in fact the real wizard, and Renly was his familiar.
Oh.
This came out after Abraxio and Zalen arrived. Zalen attempted to pull Abraxio's influence out of Eric Aegir, but Abraxio stopped him, warning him that an Eric Aegir free of the influence of Abraxio would again be on the path to rediscover his true nature, that of the long-dead god of the elves. Eric was more surprised than anyone to learn that he was in fact a deity of a race that he barely knows. When we ended our session, the last thing that had happened was Eric Aegir, aka Anin Beck, the rightful king of Lowlight, aka Lorien, the god of the elves, had said to Sally One-Eye, the captain, chain him, in reference to Renly. And now, here on the deck of the charter, at night with the Ermine disembarking for their own longship, and Zalen and Abraxio already gone, I ask you, Sally One-Eye, how do you respond to your young co-captain's request?
First of all, he's not a co-captain. He's
Fellow
just
captain. Hey, Wylock. Welcome.
temporary acting captain of the prize ship. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's clearly the victim here. Why do we have to tie him up or chain him? In fact, I think you and Eddie need to be chained. You are both clearly still very dangerous. And question, Steve, are we on top and is the moonlight shining? And
You are on top. The moonlight is still shining, but due to Abraxio's earlier magic trick, these guys are clear for the night.
okay.
So Eddie turned back to non-wolf.
Yes.
Could I make a magic check to see what spell he did? And if I can learn it?
And clearly this cute little innocent looking creature
Yeah, later.
is not so innocent after all. He's a slaver.
Chain Renly up.
You're playing really, by the way.
Why?
Why would you chain me? I've done nothing but defend myself. No,
Yeah.
he can't say that. You told him to shut up.
Oh, that's right.
I do not trust him. I do not know what's going on. I don't know if what is happening here with Sirius is real. Chain him up. He tried to kill Asarius. Actually, he says he tried to kill Egg. I will not have that. So chain him up. I do not want to continue to waste whatever little power I have left after what.
How much of the events did Eddie remember?
So Eddie woke up partway through the conversation. I would say Eddie, at this point, knows what Alan knows about these two guys. We can just sort of hand wave a little bit and say that you heard enough and you've been filled in on the rest. As far as the fight below decks, you remember basically nothing after Werewolf Eric broke through your door. You remember up to that. And then you remember waking up on deck.
I know it's up to you, Captain.
We let him go. He kills a Garen.
Yeah.
We're gonna be okay with that.
Sounds like Egg kept him chained up for quite some time.
We don't know that. We don't know that until we actually talk to Asarius. And so far, this.
There's nobody here.
Well, I point to Renly.
Oh, okay.
This is talking through Renly's body. I can't.
I don't know. I kind of believe Zaylin and Abraxiel. They're clearly higher beings. Why would they lie to us?
She does have a point.
So we just let him go. We just let him kill Asarius. Is that what you're suggesting?
I believe,
Well-
sorry, just out of character. I believe that the canon pronunciation is Asarius.
Sorry.
Asarius.
I've said it wrong.
Well,
I
see,
think we should let him explain himself.
yep.
Is he unconscious right now, or is he?
but he's awake, but
You
he's
got-
a fox.
Yeah, he's a fox, and he got beat to shit.
Yeah.
So he's
He's actually just waking up because he got knocked down and then stabilized.
yeah.
So he can wake up right now.
So he's like
Are
just
there-
waking up.
Are there ropes or chains around that I can grab?
Yes.
I do that and just start chaining them up myself.
There are,
Fine.
No. There's ropes.
Okay. Yeah, I grab
But
rope.
as you lunge for a rope,
I take my sword and I point it at you. I'm like,
before you say anything, here's what happens. Actually, before I say, as Max or as Eric goes for a rope and Sally goes for her blade, what does Eddie do?
I think he goes for the rope, she goes for the blade. I think I motion to the fox to come into my arms.
Okay, and at that moment, everything freezes. And the three of you see the world start to go black. And that now is when I need you to leave the room, please.
Fine. I didn't want to be here anyway.
Get the fuck out of my house.
so long, farewell.
I'm gonna take my phone, but I'm gonna close the stream, so I won't see.
Okay.
And really just keep walking.
Just watch.
Bye.
Not attached.
Farewell,
Oh.
our halfling somebody or the other.
We love you.
Or 6'2" halfling.
Put the fox in the middle of the table.
Oh yeah, take this guy with you.
He can't listen in.
Asarius isn't coming.
How did you know he listens?
No eavesdropping.
All right. Well, as this happens, this flurry of motion, lunging for the ropes, reaching for your blade, gesturing to the fox, it all freezes. It all goes dark. And then, like something out of a overdramatic 90s TV show, a single spotlight on you.
Oh, is this our musical? episode?
Yes. Now, and you're
I can't
you're
see.
standing alone in empty blackness, and then a second light. Abraxiel is back.
Man, this guy just can't leave.
He really likes you. Are you sure there isn't something going on between you two?
He says, "I'm sorry I left so quickly. I got a little bit frustrated with the conversation. Something extremely important slipped my mind."
Of course, what is it now?
Well, you don't remember the agreement that we made at the beginning. And there was a very good reason why you didn't remember. You see, nothing restores a god to its true power faster than learning what it is. In order to keep yourself safe from the stones and the machinations of your companion, you chose to erase your memory of your true nature in addition to accepting my patronage. Now, I have come to understand that you are no longer the only person involved with such a decision. And he gestures, and two more spotlights come, and you see these two. You guys are sitting as if in an audience, but you're the only two members. And you're watching this conversation between Abraxiel and Eric.
What's happening?
You have to decide. You told me that you wish to remain Annenbeck. But knowing the truth will make that difficult. Not only will it put you at risk from the stones, but you will begin to grow more powerful in your godly nature, eventually summoning yourself back to your true place in the celestial realm. It is possible for you to live your whole life as a mortal and die and be reborn again in the future. In fact, it has probably happened to you since you disappeared 1,000,000 years ago. I thought you might appreciate some friends to help you make your decision.
What's my decision?
Do I erase your memory of what I told you on the ship or not? Understand what is at stake. Asarius knows that you are a god, and all of our evidence suggests that he has known it for some time. He has chosen not to do harm to you because he values you as you are.
Exactly that. He values me as I am.
And if you cease being as you are, he may no longer value you. Annenbeck will become a phase in the life of Lorien.
It's not just a phase, though. It's not just a phase. Is the thing.
Eddie Bones, eater of human flesh. You are the most sensible person here. What have you to say to your young friend?
Eddie kind of puts his hands crossed, and he just thinks for a moment. He says, "When I find myself in a moment where I don't know what to say, I look up to my God and ask. But I see that in your predicament that can be hard to do. But I think what's most important, especially to people like us who deal with anger and difficult choices, is to try to take everything you learn and apply it. Don't hide anything. Don't put anything away. Show it to everyone and to yourself. Because if you don't, you're gonna just live in the darkness forever.
Sally One Eye, you know of holy matters from old.
That's true. I'm used to cute creatures being more than what they are. However, I know not the truth of what's going on between the fox and the halfling, who was really my friend, or at least companion on this venture. I do not know the truth of it, and I find myself doubting both of them until we can get to the truth of the matter. As for you, whether or not to retain or keep your memory, that is your personal choice. Your will, your freedom. However, I will say this, knowing you for, I don't know, you're an asshole, but you're a good kid. You care about your friends and companions. I'd be ashamed to lose that.
When we made our bargain before, Annenbeck, you were in the process of being sucked into an omnium bindstone. There was no doubt in your mind of your true nature at that time, and yet you had not ascended to full power. That is, I am forbidden by oath to my council brethren to speak in too much detail about the crimes of your companion. But suffice to say, catching you at your weakest like that was part of his plan.
No.
And had you ascended prior to encountering a stone, it would have had no power over you. So what is it that you will choose now? At that time, you judged that the best option is to erase your memory of your experiences. I can do it again.
So this has happened before.
Yeah.
You've erased my mind before.
Of course. Why do you think you didn't remember?
Experiences make us, do they not?
They do, but some experiences may make you more quickly than you would like.
I've known kids from the stacks that have had to grow up faster than anyone has ever asked them to.
Stacks of what?
At low light. You would not know. You've lived too long. You are too numb because you've seen it all. I don't know why I've chosen to forget those moments. I don't know why it led me. Maybe it was cowardice. But there is growth. There is continuous growth. And I am proof of that now. I know people can grow.
People can grow. I was born of a race of pure evil. And as of today, I can tell you I am 100% sure that I'm the last member of that race in existence.
I'm sorry to hear.
You shouldn't be. If they were here, they would be attempting to eat your brain.
I only mean I can understand loneliness and being separated from family. I know that because I'm living the life of Annenbeck.
I understand, but only because someone taught me. Human emotions and interactions, human mannerisms and expectations are alien to me as I am alien to you. But I can tell you, Moira Smoothskin is my family. And to a lesser extent, Radomir Utgast. If not for them, I would not have lasted this long.
You're right, you have people. So do I.
That is why I brought them.
Great. There's another one who has traveled with us.
You must understand.
No, you must understand, because you have family, don't you? Mine is dead.
You wish to bring Renly? I will bring him.
No, not him.
Why not? Is this not your friend? Is this not your companion that you've known since childhood?
No, it's not the heart. It's not who's speaking. Asarius is evil, yes. You were once evil. You've changed, yes.
Well, let me withdraw a tiny amount of my gift to you.
No.
And he takes away your ability to control Renly. And Renly says, so, you're just like him after all. I know that you are young and confused by sudden changes in expectations. Listen to me. Look at my face. Eric. Anna. I am younger than you. In here. See, when he summoned me, I was a spirit. I was a thing. I was under his control constantly, 24/7. Most wizards, they summon their familiar, right? And then they give it commands and it does what they ask. But the familiar has its own will to an extent. It's required to be loyal, but it's able to act.
I don't know you.
No, you don't. I don't know me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Would you?
Listen. You want to talk to him? I'm sure you will. I'm going to talk to you first. Most familiars come into the being with no personality. They're just a body, but they develop their personality over time. I was never allowed to do that because he kept control of me 24/7 for centuries. The only time I was on my own was when he dismissed me, and that was rare. It changed when the vampire took his mind. All of a sudden, the personality that I had been developing in the back of my mind emerged. The me that was building up all these centuries was finally loose to think its own thoughts. And all I can tell you is that personality, the one that's talking to you now, had been screaming into Azarius's mind for years. And never once did he see fit to let me go. Not even to have 3 breaths of my own air. And he used my mouth to tell you how much he values free will. Do you want to remember that?
It can't be true. It can't. It just can't. Because
Abraxio waves a hand again and Renly's gone. And he says,
no, please.
I did not bring you here to settle the matter of Renly and Azarius. I brought Renly here to demonstrate why Azarius is not welcome to help you make this decision. The decision we are here to resolve is, do you want to remember that you are a god?
So separated from the fucking humanity of it all. You are a monster. Is that it? An abomination? Me forgetting, and this is why this is my answer. No. I will not forget. If that means I become more powerful or whatever the fuck, then sure. Let it be what it needs to be.
I want to clarify one last thing because I perceive that there may be confusion. The only thing I would erase from your memory is the knowledge of what you are. Everything you have learned about Renly and Azarius would remain. It is not within my purview to make decisions for them.
Of what I am?
Given that, do you two have anything more to add?
What if he chooses to lose his memory? I do not consent to losing mine.
It has nothing to do with you.
Because if Azarius, if what you say is true, then he'll probably be watching closely over Anon, and Anon will need help.
I will not erase your memory. Eddie Bones, what say you?
I say, no matter what the memory, good or bad, you deserve to keep it.
Damn.
Eddie says keep the memory. Sally says it's your decision, but she will keep her copy of the memory. What does Anon Beck say?
Here is something that I learned as Anon. The world is a messy place. We cannot run away from it. I choose to keep this memory. I will break this cycle that you and your council fear will happen. We will prove you wrong. I understand that Azarius, what he did was wrong, and he will get his due. But I need to be there. I need to know who I am, to look him in the face, and tell him how much he hurt me. As Anon, as Lorien, as Eric.
So be it. And time returns to normal. Abraxiel is gone. The three of you are back on the deck of the ship, lunging for a rope, drawing your sword, gesturing to the fogs.
I fall to my knees.
Matthew! Please return.
I look up to you. Was that real?
Well,
It was real to me.
if you saw a squid guy again, then yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Are we playing today?
You and your furry companion. And not this,
I-
I'm not talking about this one.
Eddie says to both of you, maybe it's best if we all just take a moment to reflect, not do anything. Let's just all calm down.
What am I coming into? Like, am I still frozen?
You never froze.
Oh,
He gestured for the fox, and the fox does.
wow. I think feeling a little small right now and weak without Rinley. He's gonna limp over and be near the biggest creature on the deck right now.
Okay.
And yeah, so he lets you pick him up.
I look at like, Anon, this is much bigger.
You wanna hold him?
Yeah. You just wanted to hold him.
I just want to hold him.
I suggest I
don't look at you when you're holding him.
I take the halfling with me back to the venture, and you stay here on the charter with the fox.
Very well.
He's looking at you guys like wounded and a little confused. But
I do not meet your eyes.
Wait, shit. We're still under the full moon, though. Is Renly going to turn into a fox later?
Wolf?
Wolf?
Or wolf? Sorry,
Ren-
wolf.
Renly was not bitten.
Not that I know of. I don't know, and I don't know if it will do
Oh.
anything now.
I mean, he's on the deck in a full moon right now, so I guess he would have turned if he was supposed to.
If he didn't, that's what Eddie would say. If he didn't change yet, that means the curse did not affect him. At least I think so.
Will he be safe for the next couple nights of the full moon, or you think?
All I know is that when the full moon hit me, I turned right away, and he didn't. So that means he either cured it, or he didn't get cursed to begin with.
You know what? I'm going to take the fox back with me, and you could deal with the halfling.
Deal with
Egg, you and I have a lot to talk about.
He's gives you a little head tilt, but
I think Asarius and I need time together. I do not want to be... Fuck. Fine, I'll go with the halfling. And I storm off and
Just
go to the
until
hold.
tomorrow night.
I go to the hold. I mean, I don't have power over Renly. And I say, come or go. I don't care. I will be down in the hold.
I'm going to return to where I belong. No. I have to stay here. At least until he's dealt with. He comes with you.
Maybe you could convince him or whatever.
can familiars release themselves? I mean, okay, sorry. Other question. Okay.
So I'm going to make my way with the fox back on my little skiff, and make my way back to the venture with Venora.
Okay.
He's like looking up at you the whole time, like, what's going
And
on?
I'm like, if only you could speak. That's a very terrible thing that you did. You were enslaved by Daddy, and that was terrible. We're gonna have words, you and I. A lot of them, and no more beer. You're off. No beer for a whole month.
His ears are just like.
Yeah, I think Eddie's just gonna try to return to his quarters and heal up because he's all fucked up. So, yeah, and he's just kind of amazed that the full moon is out, but he's looking at it. He's not turning right now. So this is actually the first time he's seen the moon without turning.
Since then, yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of like taking this as the opportunity to kind of pray at the moon, actually, because he's never done that before. He's gonna
Alright.
pray, and he's gonna say, "I'm not sure the greater. I'm not sure what my greater purpose is going to have to be here, especially with this kid and these my fellow companions. I know you said that it's not my fault, but feeling a lot of pressure right now. Would like a little bit of a helping hand? A little bit, if you don't mind. Maybe a point in the right direction.
As you kneel next to your hammock, you sense a presence behind you. Turning around in the darkness below decks here in the Venture, you see a slight glow in the air, but not a pleasant glow. It's something, it's like a pale, sickly light that doesn't illuminate anything around it, but seems to be reaching here from beyond. And as it slices through the air, it begins to take the shape of a man? Not a man. Something close to a man. Wearing a coat, like a sailor, like a military sailor, covered in medals and pins, but they're all hanging incorrectly. And you see, as he reaches up and takes off his hat and looks up at you, a beard, a gray beard, that covers not only his chin, but his whole head. And with his angry, feral eyes, you realize you are looking at the ghost of an Urman pirate.
Whoa.
Oh.
And he raises his lip and snarls at you. Get off my ship.
Did you have to come right now? I just got through fighting for my life.
You stole my ship.
I don't know if you're telling the truth.
You have come for my treasure, and you can't have it.
What treasure?
Get out! Get out! Get out! And you start to see all the hammocks in the below decks area start swinging. People are falling out of the hammocks. The utensils in the galley behind him are flying around and banging into things. The chaos begins to just fill the room. His hair stands straight up. Lightning and energy flies out from him. You start to hear thunder in the sky around the ship. The whole vessel is rocking back and forth, and you just hear this bellowing voice. It's now waking up everybody who's on the Venture.
No,
Get
he's on the charter.
No, you went to the Venture, didn't you?
I wouldn't allow him back on the charter. I mean, the Venture.
He said you went to your bed to pray. That's on the Venture.
Yeah, but if she didn't let me, I don't know.
Okay, well, you can be below decks on the charter then.
That's
Nobody falls out of their bunk. They're all zombies. But all the other shit that I said happens.
Yeah.
And and the wind picks up. There's a storm everywhere. And yeah.
Is he still there?
No.
He disappears?
He disappears.
We've actually sunk the charter.
That whole scene really makes a lot less sense if it's not on the Venture. The Venture was his ship.
Maybe the charter should roll some saving
but he
rolls.
probably mentions that
Yeah.
the ship I came from was his ship.
Yep.
Okay. I probably discerned that he was talking about
Yeah,
that.
you know what he meant.
And I'm just like, I guess I can't sleep now. That's what I say. That's what I say. and then I look over at my book with Nakashi in it, and I'm just like, I hope that wasn't a sign.
So who went to the Venture?
I'm not
Only she did.
bringing any of the werewolves with me back. Just Venora and the fox.
Okay, I thought just
But-
these two stayed on the charter.
But now that I know this information, I'm gonna try to make my way towards the
Yeah,
Venture.
you guys do have a boat, the one you came over on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So you're with Venora when this happens, and you're back at the Venture. and you do see this disturbance over there at the charter. But something's happening on your own ship as well. You think you're on deck?
I'm on deck.
The wood of the ship, that has always been sort of a faded green color, begins to seem almost iridescent, almost bioluminescent, like that very soft glow. And as you touch it, it feels like cold metal.
What the? Oh, this is such a crap day.
Can you see me from the other ship if I stand on deck?
Too far away.
Okay.
She might see a vague shape, but it's nighttime, so probably not even that.
I'm like, what the hell?
How far am I away from the venture?
When last we left, 1,500 yards.
All right. You know what? Eddie's gonna do something new. Since I hope I can do it actually. My plane shift ability to. I can do that more than once after a scene, right?
What ability?
To transform.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna transform again, but I'm gonna use a new form.
Form of a hawk.
It's gonna be actually manifest wings.
Okay. What animal though?
So I wanted to discuss that with you.
It doesn't have to be a real animal.
Yeah. Man.
Pocket.
But it has to be an animal, right?
No, it can
can't
be
be a
any
person.
form.
It can't be a person.
It can't be a. What you took? Did you take perfect mimicry? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did take the perfect.
It can be a specific person, but you need to practice them, which you haven't done yet.
I practiced a couple people.
Who? You practiced egg.
Practice egg. I practice.
He's the people.
practice egg.
Didn't I practice?
The underwater guys.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
practiced Clicko and egg.
Clicko and egg.
Yeah.
So those are the two you could do, or you could do a generic other person.
I'm gonna do. You know what? Since he's so popular right now, I'm gonna do egg.
Okay.
But he's gonna manifest wings.
Fox with wings.
Fox with
Pretty
wings.
much, it's egg with wings.
Yeah, egg with wings. Yeah.
But no hat and.
I mean, Asarius with wings.
So
Not true.
and he's gonna fly over to the venture to south.
Okay.
So you just see a fox that looks like egg with wings fly over to you.
I'm like,
And
you look down
there's
at
a sailor on deck. Captain,
Oh my god.
weird fucking bird coming in.
yeah.
You see Egg like roll his eyes.
I roll my eyes to him like, can my companions get any fucking weirder?
I love it.
Are you just rolling the one eye there, Captain?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold fire. Let's see what the winged creature wants now.
She has to roll it twice.
Yeah.
One eye.
All right, so Eddie Egg goes up
I'm
to
like, Egg, why don't you grow some wings?
you and
You're actually talking to the plushie now.
Eddie says, "Did you see what happened on the other ship?"
Did something sickly green metallic sort of just shine and just be really weird and ghastly?
That wasn't me or anybody else. That was some weird ghost Erman.
Ghost Erman.
Yeah, he had a big beard, and he said something about "get off my ship." But I don't think he was talking about that ship. I think he's talking about this ship.
And as you say that,
That makes sense. They're not very
all
bright.
of the belaying pins in their rack over on the side of the vessel fly out of their supports and straight towards you, Eddie.
Oh!
Go ahead and roll an evasion saving throw.
I also want to roll a magic check on the glowing wing instead.
Yeah,
Wait, evasion is with a D20, right?
it's what the D20 is.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Look at my new form with wings.
Well, the Venture's not a very big ship, so it doesn't have that many belaying pins. I'm going to roll a D8.
Okay.
We will see how many of them hit.
Did you roll 8?
I did.
Oh!
Oh god.
Eddie's down.
You're taking 8 hit points worth of damage.
Eddie's down.
So, as this happens,
Oh,
I had exactly 8 hit points.
gotta have a ghost in the
You
Halloween
know,
episode.
what's funny is that after our huge fight, it's the pins
Yeah.
that take you down.
yeah, as these pins hit the fox, the talking winged fox.
Not the right fox.
Yeah, you.
Wait, he can talk?
Sally, he just did.
Yeah.
Sally and
He just did, man.
and the pirate with you and the others on watch. You see these belaying pins come flying out, and you hear the voice in the air and feel the boat shudder beneath you. The same voice that Eddie heard earlier. Get out!
Oh no. Oh, can I roll to see what I know about ghosts? About superstitions
Before
about
you do, Matt's
ghosts?
been waiting on a roll for a while.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I've got 2. The other
Yeah.
one we'll do later.
Okay,
Um,
you can roll it now before we forget.
Okay, so that's 13 for the ship glow.
Okay, it's a ghost.
Great.
This is a haunted ship.
Awesome.
Come on.
Oh my god, of course.
My.
I
You
should've
should have
used-
taken. Yeah, you
I
should have
should've
used
taken
it.
that
Oh
first one.
gosh.
What was that? 7 for the
Trying to figure out how Abraxiel.
did the werewolf stopping stopness.
You don't know.
But if I
Mostly because you were a fox at the time, and I think no, it was before you were unconscious.
Yeah, if
You
I
were-
saw him do it, I
Yeah, you could figure it
even
out.
if I'm a fox, I have my mental capacity. I just don't have
Yeah,
mine.
but Abraxiel's powers are such that they're beyond even Rod. for
He's
the most
slowly moving. on top of
Beyond
it.
the Obsidian Veil.
Hmm?
Beyond the Obsidian Veil.
part. A little bit. He's been through there. He didn't stay.
Well, I'm down if anyone wants to.
Well, I'd like to roll a check to see what I know about ghosts and any superstitions. Like, does salt work? Does
Yeah,
okay?
this is a no check.
Hold on. I rolled a 7.
Roll a 7 on no.
Love that you
But
like.
are you adding intelligence? You adding intelligence?
Oh wait, actually, no. That's my. Actually, I rolled a 6. Sorry.
Your intelligence is -1.
No, I have 0 actually.
I'm back at the charter.
You're chilling.
You are.
As per usual.
So with a 6 is okay. Whoever the ghost this is saying get out, and Eddie said something about a bearded pirate. You know that this was Greybeard's ship, or so the rumor goes, that you are currently on Greybeard's ship.
Was Greybeard and Ermine?
You are also in search of Greybeard's treasure, and you're very close to the first stopping point on his map.
And I'm like, show yourself, coward!
Oh.
What? Egg hides behind you.
Oh, that's a bit.
Okay, you know what? Roll initiative.
Oh gosh.
I have 1 hit point.
Cool. You're not
Cool.
even on the same boat.
Yeah, I am.
No, sorry.
3.
Yeah, sorry, it is. Yeah.
4. I rolled a 4.
Renly is with him. Okay.
I'm
I'm getting
dressed.
it mixed up now.
Yeah, I'm dressed as Rinley, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to keep track.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Renly.
Yeah. What was yours?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. 4.
I feel like you're about to start chanting.
Sally switches her eye patch.
4 for Sally.
We should have always just been dressing in
Sad.
character.
Mhm.
Although that looks
That's
like
awful.
You're so
That sounds
cute.
It's not too bad right now.
Well,
I forgive your enslavement of Renly.
3 for Greybeard's ghost. What was yours, Eddie?
I also got 4.
Okay.
My dex is 1.
I'm
you
gonna
have
put you
that?
below her just because you're unconscious.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I don't
fine.
have any
the
healing
opinion
potions.
already.
Oh my gosh.
Asarius,
Does a ship have
3.
any healing potions?
I'll put you at.
We
Well,
could probably
let's
roll
have you and
now.
Greybeard roll off.
With a d20?
Yeah, I got an 8.
We'll give it to
I got a 2.
Okay, you're going after Greybeard.
Good to know.
And for the time being, I will roll for Renly separately.
Oh, should I also be rolling?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
we will have to cut to you, even though you're not really here.
I love how you'll be over there and be like, "Whoa, we just entered combat time."
Wait, something's happening. We only have 6 seconds.
And what was yours?
1.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Appropriate.
I love how he fits perfectly right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got to roll
I
for
wanted
the
it.
crew. Awesome.
I didn't think he attacked us. I wanted to talk a little bit more or yell at each other.
You called
It's
an
so much
Erman
fun.
a coward.
Lore reason is very makes sense why he's attacking.
You can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say.
But he is a coward because you used the belaying pins instead of coming out and fighting him yourself.
He's a ghost. But
Yeah.
it's not his turn, it's the crew's turn first. Let me get this on camera. a little.
Well, maybe if you guys aren't on the ship, do you guys want to play? Well, you're on the ship. Do you want to play for?
We're in combat right now. I'm
Yeah,
last in
combat
initiative.
time. It's the crew.
Hey, if you want me to roll, I rolled really well last game. I might be able to kill them for you. You let me know. We'll talk later.
Here comes the guy who I didn't name yet. We'll call him Batson. Batson had the
Batson. I love that guy.
he had the bow and arrow drawn on Eddie Bones when he was flying in weird bird fox
That's a weird
form.
scar, though.
He does have a weird scar. And like in the place that you don't
Like, how did he get
Guys,
there?
Yeah, like how did he get there?
It's combat.
Sorry.
he's gonna turn and see something and loose that arrow. He is trying to hit the ghost, which he has seen appearing behind you, Sally.
I duck.
2. Goes, Captain, look out!
You duck very well.
We're gonna have to do more target practice for you later. More drills in your future, Batson.
And you hear Venora yell to you, Captain, are we to quarters? You can't stand there and think about it.
Yes.
Give me a whole round.
Yes, and grab some salt. Maybe some salt will contain this foul fiend.
Venora gives the call. Renly is over on the charter.
Salt and holy items.
He goes, what do you think they're yelling about over there?
Oh, so we're talking like we're just normal people?
No, but I imagine we both have a vested interest in whatever they're yelling about.
He's right.
I'm gonna go check. He heads up. Sally, it's your turn.
Whoa, before he I guess.
So I pull out. So I think I have 2 Hurlants still ready. Pull out Hurlant and my cutlass. I turn around, and do I see the ghost at all, or what?
Yep.
What do I see?
You see him there in his full Erman pirate form. He is slightly illuminated, like the light of this of. It's not so much that he's glowing as it is that the light of this scene he's in doesn't match his. But he's just a full-on pirate in who is an Erman. He's an Erman in a pirate outfit. He pulls out a ghostly cutlass and raises it at you. You take it back. Please.
Did you or did you not attack my crewmen?
Your crew fox bird.
Yeah, he did look a little weird, didn't he? I shoot.
Oh my god.
Roll it. And you kill a ghost.
We'll see. Will it go just straight through? Shoot. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus my bonus is 12.
You do not hit a ghost with a 12.
Damn it.
Um,
And then I would have your name, sir.
Name Captain.
Hell I'm captain.
Get out! Eddie, your turn. You, for your turn, bleed.
Well, I think because of
You bleed well.
Die Hard, I automatically stabilize. Right.
Oh, does that work more than once a day?
Let me double check.
Yeah, I'll look it up. It's
Die Hard?
It's a focus, right?
Yeah, it's focus. Yeah.
Focus
I should be able to find that quickly.
Die
I think.
And our GM does not give us any breaks whatsoever.
No, that's
And
good.
can I sleep for a minute?
No, it's not focus. It's not Die Hard. Oh, there it is.
It doesn't say.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's out of alphabetical order.
Yeah.
It's a. Anyway,
Ooh, you found an error.
Yeah, I found an error in the book. You are surprisingly hard to kill. You can survive damage. You automatically stabilize if mortally wounded, provided you. Yeah. You're fine. You're not.
Wow.
You're not mortally wounded.
That's
you're
crazy.
stable.
I am stable, but I don't wake up though. I'm still unconscious.
Yes,
So
that's you. It is now Greybeard's turn. For his turn, he is going to attack the foolish captain who called him a coward. Hold on, I'm trying to find. My page. There we go. Okay. 20 to hit.
That hits.
And is cutlass. Sally, what is your sword's damage?
My sword's damage does a d6.
D6, okay. I'm gonna just give his the same. So you take, because he has a +4, you take 7 damage from his attack
Alright.
as this ghostly cutlass slashes into you. And it actually passes all the way through your body, and you can feel it sort of ripping at you from the inside.
Ooh.
Oh my.
You see,
I'm feeling holy.
when you look down, you see that there is no cut on your body or your clothes, but there is blood nonetheless that slaps onto the deck. And you feel as if someone has just run an icicle all the way through you.
Oh.
Whoa.
That is his turn.
Who has the book, by the way?
Who has the what?
The book, the fleshy book.
Oh, his book.
Yeah.
It's on the venture. It's probably in the captain's quarters.
I have the book, yeah. I didn't give it back to Eddie.
Burn it. Just kidding.
Sarius?
I wanna do his trick against him. I wanna pull the other bailing if he's in the line of fire.
Okay.
Bailing pin.
Okay.
If I can.
In what manner?
With my teeth.
You're just gonna throw the laying pin at him?
Well, it's under tension, right? Like, or can I drop
Well,
something on him?
he threw all of them at Eddie. They're kind of just on the ground now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was one side. I'm trying to do the other side.
Oh, that's true. There would be some on the other side. Yeah.
If I can't do that, can I like pull a rope or untie a rope real quick and drop like a mast on him or something? Like anything.
I think pulling a belaying pin is more within the capabilities of a fox than untying a rope.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to interrupt and ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
Because I was reading up on being wounded and everything. It says after you're been wounded and you get back up, you are considered
Fragile.
fragile.
That means
Yeah, if you go down again,
you're dead.
and I was fragile already.
We will come back to that. We will come back to it.
Rest in peace. Maybe you could come back as a ghost.
Bum, bum,
I'll take that, sir. No, we'll come back to it because I don't like that happened by accident. We'll come back. Let's finish out the turn that Asarius is on.
Am I fragile technically? No. Wait, it's just your skill that makes you fragile.
No, that's the
Once
rules.
it- yeah,
That's the
yeah.
basic rules of it.
Yeah, the basic rules. If you were not brought back
Yeah.
up,
Everyone who was down and brought back up is fragile.
So I'm fragile.
Yeah.
yeah.
It might change what I'm doing.
I forgot about that. I did know that.
I would like to try to pull the pin and then run.
Okay. I will say, not because of the strength required, but because of the agility required. Give me an exert check and add dex.
I think I just have a straight 0 on both. Yeah. Hiya! 5.
5. Okay.
So.
You do not get the belaying pin all the way out. You get it part way out, and that's the best you can do. You have the option to let go of it and run, or stay and keep trying to pull it.
I think out of the sheer self-preservation that I've had for centuries, I think after pulling and it's not working, I don't know if Sally can see me, but I do look at her before I run. And I run to go jump off onto the skiff, if I can.
Okay, you can. You can make it to the skiff. Yeah. I am going to do this. Sally One Eye, you look down and see Eddie Bones where he was struck by these 8 belaying pins. You know that he was knocked down unconscious earlier tonight.
Actually, I don't think I do know that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You were on the ship when he was brought up.
He was carried up by the airman.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. You are not a doctor, but you have been in combat enough. You can see that this creature is that close. I would like...
I can't tell if you're sweating right now or if it's the silver that you
It's
have.
both.
Okay.
Shiny.
1 second. I am going to ask you for something specific, but I'm going to double check what I want.
We don't have any physicians on the boat, do we?
If I was
We
there,
do, but they're not close enough.
if I was there, I would do keeper of the gate.
I want
can't.
from Sally One Eye a heal check, difficulty 10.
I don't even have that skill.
That means it's going to be -1, but you can add. You know what? I'll say you can add your best ability.
Oh, my exert's -1.
That would be Dex.
Actually, one less.
Okay.
Oh!
11.
Oh!
11.
On the dice, 11.
So, with that 11,
Oh my goodness.
hey Joshua, I'm going to count to 10 before I keep talking because you absolutely should not see this. 9, 8, 7,
Spoilers.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We love you!
Close your eyes.
You're mortally wounded.
Okay.
You are not stable, but you are not dead. You are mortally wounded, and you have 5 rounds left to get yourself better
By somebody else.
by somebody else.
Okay. All right.
So,
So-
you
Get
stopped
yourself
him from
better
dying.
by somebody
So
else.
I want to
yell.
clarify. Had it not been for the fact that like I just fucking forgot to do that,
Yeah.
he would be dead.
Yeah.
But I didn't like that we didn't give it a moment, so that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
But-
yell for a crew person to take care of Eddie.
But remember, I think you are both fragile right now.
Yeah, everyone.
I'm not.
Were you ever knocked down to 0?
I was
Oh
not.
no, yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Okay.
knocked
He was
I was
knocked
not.
unconscious, but like by no, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was not in the last day. So,
They just restrained me and like brought me up.
all right. So that was Asarius. He ran to the skiff. Renly went upstairs to see what the noise was.
I mean, I follow him. I can't let him just go by himself without me just keeping an eye on him. I go to take my dagger out, and I don't. I can't even bear to even wield that weapon right now. But I think,
What the fuck happened?
now what the fuck happened? But I think about, I guess the mere flashes of like memories that I do have from a fight. And I try to elongate my nails and summon the accursed blade.
You can do it.
And I run after Renly. Stop!
You find him on the deck. You guys were just down one level, so he's just on the deck looking towards the Venture.
This is a ridiculous question because I don't think this is true, but or this can even be a thing. But do I see that he's down?
No. No one has said or done anything relating to bringing the ships closer together. So
Fair. Do I see what's happening?
roll a notice check. You can add intelligence or wisdom.
I mean, that's 11 on the die, plus 3, so 13. I'm sorry, 14.
You can tell that they are fighting something.
Always left out of these fights. You, oh my gosh.
We could go over there if you really want to be in a big pirate fight.
The being idiots is the thing, and I've kind of been. Do I see that they're in a fight, but do I see
Is the ship glowing?
It's like ermine?
You can't tell.
Okay,
Too far.
damn. Because by now I would probably speak their language.
No, that ability, if you read it, it's not supernatural. It is just that you speak all languages common to the region. But judging by your experience last night, the Ermin that you met, they spoke common.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Common-ish.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there because, believe it or not, and I start to like walk backwards towards the skiff. Believe it or not, they're my friends, and you're not. But you're gonna come with me, whether you want to or not.
I actually do want to. You know why? You may not be my friend, but I am yours. He's going to hop into the boat with you. This is not the skiff, this is a rowboat. But he says, I've never had the chance to talk to you before, but I've been there the whole time. You grew up with me just as much as you grew up with him. And I happen to care about you because I know that what happened to me wasn't your fault. He lied to you.
He had to have a reason.
Of course he did. He wanted a body to use.
And I'm sorry, the reason I don't trust you is because I genuinely don't know you.
That's correct.
You bear the same face, but you are not the same soul. And the soul that I know, the person that did talk to me, is over there.
Yep. You know, in all likelihood, when I get over there, he's going to find some way to take me again, now that the rotting squid man is gone.
I can't have that happen, so you will stay on the rowboat until... Fuck! I can't...
I don't have to do what you say. Imagine that.
I don't want you to be taken over, is the thing.
You are a good person.
Shut up. Please.
You're mad at me like this is my fault. All I am is a guy who escaped.
I'm mad because... I'm sorry. Can I not have emotions and just be angry? It's not at you.
You guys are rowing.
Yeah. It's not at you. It's the fucking situation.
This keeps going on.
Yeah.
We gotta get on with the combat.
You're going twice as fast.
Yeah. The crew is going to appear on deck.
Did they go after me?
No, you're.
I do yell at
they picked
any.
me up, right?
No one has done anything yet. I haven't gotten a sentence out. And then Annan just hit his turn, way down here. Now it's the crew. Then it'll be Renly, Sally, and then you. But the crew just bursts onto the deck. For most of them. Some of them were up here already. Venora was up here, and what did I say his name was?
Batson.
Batson was up here.
Love him.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
he is a good dude.
Weird
Terrible
start.
archer.
Terrible archer, apparently.
Yeah, he looks down and sees. Batson's trying to shoot at the ghost again. He misses.
Naturally.
Venora is actually going to bark orders, and she's going to say, "You! Get this animal to the doctor." And so, let me grab a name here. Yeah, actually, Green Gertie is going to do it. Green Gertie's going to pick up the winged fox. Is this the same fox?
Different one.
What? You guys are so weird. She runs down to the
Don't
doctor.
I know it? You have no idea.
You're the only normal one.
Yeah, I guess they would say surgeon. She runs downstairs to where the surgeon's bay is, the infirmary. And the rest of them just come up here, and they really don't know what to do because it's like it's a fucking ghost for one thing. Everything's kind of glowing, but not really. And they don't know what's going on enough to help.
Can I say yell to the three sisters or pray to the three sisters?
Yeah, you can say that.
I say pray to the three sisters. Any holy items? Anyone with salt?
For Renly's turn, he continues to roll the boat and argue with Annan.
Yep.
And now it's Sally's turn.
Okay, I am going to pull out my other hurlant, dropping the one that's spent, and I'm going to shoot it at the captain.
Okay.
That is 17. No, 18.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, yes. Okay, that is a D12. That is an 8.
Is it?
It is. Tis an 8.
Okay, so 8 damage.
And now that it's spent, I just try to throw it at him.
Wow.
But I don't think I could. I don't think I have dual attacks. So.
No, I don't think you do.
Unfortunately, in real life, I would try to throw it at him.
This is real life. What are you talking about?
I stand corrected. No, I bleed corrected.
You bleed corrected. Sorry, I rolled it on my mic cord.
No worries.
Eddie, you are downstairs with the surgeon. I'm going to roll.
I did want to ask something before you did something, because it does say here, and I don't know if you saw this. It says a down hero of 0 hit points who gets 3 points of healing from a magical potion will immediately get up and have the frail condition removed.
Yeah, well, nobody has any magical potions.
There's no magical potions on the ship?
No. There's no magical potions in the world. This is
What?
Archonia, remember? They all have that black goop that makes you sick.
Steve hates
interesting.
magic potions.
What about a heal of elixir?
What's that?
There's another one called elixir of healing.
Yeah, we don't have that shit. This is Archonia.
Ooh, then this is gonna
Remember
be
I made
really...
you watch a whole movie just so I could show you that black goop that he makes?
Wow.
Yeah.
I was considering since the world reset, there might be.
No, good thought, but no, the healing potion, I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet. Healing potion's still not a
Yeah,
thing.
this is the first time I've been asking.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet. Still not a thing.
I wouldn't use it. It's cheap, you know. I don't
Yeah.
want it.
So the only other way to get rid of
You
frail is healing magic.
Yeah, your magical healing can take away people's frailty,
Yeah.
and you could maybe use it on yourself when you're conscious. But for now, you need the surgeon to stabilize you. He's got I'm giving him a +1. It would normally be a +2 because this is his whole job on his heal check. But
You're an
because you're in this weird shape, he's not as good. So he's getting a +1.
Difficulty 10, right?
Yes. Rolling 2d6. 6, 7, 8. He gets a 9.
Oh,
So I'm going to track this. He gets some tokens of some kind.
wait, how many coins would that take?
1.
Wait,
It's meet or beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth 1 coin.
Mm-hmm.
Because it only gets harder from here.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You're
that's what she
correct.
said. You mind if I bargain up for a coin for revealing that I was frail?
I'm gonna say no because in this case, that would literally be. We'll talk about it later, but that would literally be you just having no consequences just because you said it.
All right.
That'd be just giving back the coin you just
No,
gave.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
That was good though. Oh, that's mine. I was wondering where that went.
That's so cool.
This is very new. I just bought it at the same time when we did our Cities Without Number campaign, or one shot, along with those dice.
I'm using my dice tray, so I had...
Yeah, I was sitting there. Anyway, so you are stable because you spent that coin. You got him to 10.
Now I gotta wait 6 rounds.
Yeah.
But you're not dying.
We got you. We got you on the 6
And
rounds.
here's the thing: when you wake up, because you're the healer, you can heal yourself, and then you won't be fragile anymore.
You have him
but-
to blame.
No, but I'm no longer He did.
I do nothing.
He did remove the fragile condition.
It was
Oh,
his
does
fault.
he?
Yeah, it says-
I'll double check that.
It
but
says
he
a
didn't-
physician can try
You're
to remove
right.
the frail
Ultimately,
condition.
Ultimately, it was his fault.
Oh, sorry, with an hour.
He did this
Yeah,
to
With
us.
an hour of
all
work.
he did was stabilize you.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Anyway, let's get through this round and we'll take our break.
Semantics.
So that was it. For Eddie's turn. The physician healed him. Graybeard is actually going to vanish, and he is going to attack with the ship.
What?
What?
What ship?
The ship that you're on.
That is epic.
This is my ship.
That's what you think.
I know.
The belaying pins have already been pulled. The rigging begins to lash around the deck.
Yeah.
I would like Sally One Eye to roll me a d8.
A D8. Do. Here we go. Shoot. 2.
That's good for you, actually.
Oh, okay.
Of the 8 crewmen who have made it to the deck, 2 are now knocked down and out of the fight. 6 remain, not counting player characters.
Don't worry. 2 are coming around.
So that was the ropes, and now the plank of wood upon which you stand, Sally One Eye, is going to hit you.
I want to evade,
17 to hit.
but it does not hit.
Okay, you
Right.
managed to block it.
Armor class is 18.
Yeah, it sure is. And the other one, that is where Venora stands, does hit Venora for 5 damage.
No, she's my strong right hand.
Venora.
Sorry, Enan. You could be my left hand.
Yes.
Venora is mortally wounded.
Oh!
She went down.
She went down.
Should have had more HP.
That was Graybeard's turn. Hasarius, you ran for the boat.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do. I can't even move the boat. I'm just
You
kind of
have
hiding.
elemental blasts.
I can't use them. I can't use anything until
Right,
I
because
have.
you need his hands.
I need his hands and his voice.
You can't.
You're cute but useless.
And it hasn't been 24 hours yet, so you
I
can't
can't
even
summon him back, yeah.
Oh no.
You're actually just a fox.
I'm literally how I have spent the last few 100,000 years.
This is his true self these days. So you
cute,
continue to hide.
but so
And then
useless.
I will say you now reach the boat, and just for fun, your skiff pulls up alongside, or your rowboat pulls up alongside the skiff in which Asarius is hiding.
Hiding.
Are you hiding from them? I mean, you just went off the side of the ship. I don't know if you're. hiding from
No, I'm not hiding from them. If I see them coming, I give them a long look, or give you a long look for a second, and then I immediately turn around to Renly, or turn to Renly, and I bite the book, and I bite it off, and I open it to Elemental Blast Rage.
Well, it's my turn.
I can't do it yet because it's not my turn. But
it is your turn.
yeah.
I mean, if I see that you're trying to do this, kind of just cinematically, I suppose, I grab you by the scruff of your neck and just hold you. You will not. Do you understand?
Did Renly have a dagger?
I have the dagger.
He has the dagger, yeah.
He
Renly
did.
has a staff.
Just the staff.
Yeah.
He's going to refrain for this for the time being. But that is, yeah. Anything else on it? All you did is pull up and grab the fox.
Yeah.
I think that constitutes your action, just arriving, but you can move.
Fuck. Stay on the rowboat. I'm saying this just because I want you to be safe. I want to understand what happened. I can't understand if you're dead. Please stay on the rowboat.
Understand this. If we don't resolve this before tomorrow, he can summon me again. I'll stay here.
I'll figure it out, even if I need to stay awake. Do I sense undead?
I will say, for purposes of our game, this is not how it would be in D&D, but for purposes of our game, ghosts are undead adjacent.
Uh-huh.
So you can sense that there is one here, but for example, your ability that lets you just take them over is not going to work on a ghost.
What about smite the dead?
Maybe. But as I said, you've already used your action this turn.
That's true.
Yeah.
I start to climb up, and that is
Are you
my
taking me
movement.
with you?
I'm taking you with me.
Renly is just smiling to himself about Azarius being overpowered by someone bigger than him. All right. That's it for now. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. We're going to take our break. We'll see you then. I hope you all have a spooky, spooky night.
Spooktacular.
Spectacular.
Welcome back to Shadows of Archonia. And a fight with a ghost. We are in mid-combat. Let me go ahead and get some livelier music going. How about... All right, it is the crew's turn, and they are coming to your aid at last. They were flustered, too flustered to help last round. But they are coming now. We are going to have 3 strikes against Greybeard's ghost.
Like that.
All of which miss. Greybeard is, and here is the thing. He is not like dodging and weaving, and he is also not just allowing blades to pass through him ghost style. He is actually fighting, and he has blocked all 3 strikes.
Oh.
And you can see the Urman rage welling up within him as he's just not here for this shit. So that was 3 crew members. Venora is down. There are 2 more who are not able to get up close. Shit, I dropped the marker. Oh well. So now it's Renly. You are currently... no, Renly isn't you.
Sorry.
My bad. Renly's in a boat. None of you can see him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what he's doing. Sally, you're up.
Right. I have no more hurlants that are readied, so I'm taking my cutlass and I'm taking a swing at our dear Captain Greybeard.
You do that.
That is a 22 to hit.
I want
Oh.
You have cutlassed him.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And that is a D6.
You just like defended all these people, and then she comes in.
Yeah, they were distracting
None of them
him
rolled
from
a
me.
22, that's for sure.
That is a 6 damage.
Let's go.
Okay, you somehow watch as your blade passes through his body, but
And I say,
even
"One,
though-
I take you."
even though it doesn't
Fiend.
slash him the way it would slash a living creature, you see like some of the like just ectoplasm come out of his body as your sword slices through, and he goes, "Argh!" and he with a quick bellow just knocks back your 3 crewmen that are fighting him and turns to you. It says, "Cowards strike from behind."
And I'm like, "Cowards use this. I I'm not the one who used rigging to Sorry.
You're a coward.
You're the coward.
You use this ship to attack. I use the ship to attack.
Fair.
That's Eddie's turn. You are
Sally has no
down
intelligence.
below. You are stable but not awake. Is that where we left you?
Yeah, I gotta wait 6 rounds.
Can you come up?
Venora is
I can do
actually
a thing.
Oh.
brought down by 2 crewmen.
Okay.
She's brought down here to the surgeon, and he has to turn his attention to her. So you are not going to get his healing. It is now Greybeard's turn, and he says, "You would hit me with whatever you could. You are not strong enough for this!" And he's going to rip up a section of the floor to attack
You're
you.
destroying my ship.
My ship! That's an 18 on the die. So 28 to hit.
Holy guacamole.
Wow. That hits.
Does that hit?
That hits.
Not this time.
6 damage.
6 damage. All
He
right.
slams you with a piece of the floor.
I'm at 12 hit points.
And as he bellows, there's a lightning blast, and a storm begins to brew overhead.
I'm like, oh, that was a good one.
Ha ha! Asarius, you are grappled.
Yeah, but there is something I can do. Seeing the situation happening, and I think your situation... Nah, he doesn't know about your situation. He's going to let out a little, yip, because that's all he can do to kind of make a noise. And her cutlass and his dagger light on fire.
Okay.
I established that they had the flame without end, and I can release it and bring it back at will.
At will, yeah.
So I don't need hands or voice.
Okay,
Oh, that's 2 extra.
Plus 2 damage.
Plus 2 damage.
fair enough.
And magic damage now, so I don't know if it's the same as D&D rules, but...
You have reached the top. You are on the deck.
Do I see this?
Yeah.
You see me. I get hit.
Fuck. Set. Yeah, I set Asarius.
Sorry.
Asarius.
It's like sorry, but...
Asarius.
He is sorry.
He's sorry.
Down and say to you, do not leave. Casting Shackles of Volition to control you.
Me?
Yes. Roll that mental save.
Gotta beat 11.
Man, you do not mess around.
19.
Damn it. Well, I don't know. I just say, do not leave, feeling a surge of energy like leave me, and look to you with my, not my fangs, my talents, out, the purple glow on them. I don't know.
Just try to cast that on her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what is happening. I guess fight now, talk later.
Yeah, you see the ghost?
I run up and try to attack.
Hit me, baby.
With your best shot.
With your best shot. There's no dead around that I can steal their life, can I?
Eddie's alive. Sorry.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it. Okay.
Imagine an Eddie zombie.
I am.
Might not need that though. So that's gonna be 19 to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got him.
2d6 plus my d4. Dude.
Nice.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for damage.
What did you attack with?
My
claws. Okay.
claws. I am not using your dagger.
Okay, got it.
Your claws slash through his Are you? What direction are you attacking him from behind? Because he's turned to face Sally. I know we don't have.
Oh
the
yeah,
map up, but
from behind. I'm charging, talking to her, and then I jump up and
like-
just claw down from the back.
okay.
I'm like, whoa, those are new?
Your claws rake down his back, and you see his ghostly coat just like split open, and all this blood and fur spill through the slashes. And Sally, you're looking at him as his eyes become pits of flame. His jaw opens up, and his head turns 180 degrees all the way back. And it makes the noise too, like you can hear bones cracking as he does it. And he turns to look at you, and he says, "Coward, Lord Throck tells me I cannot fight past this, but I will be back." And the lightning flashes across the sky, and when the light fades, he's gone.
Okay. I was gonna ask if he was mortally wounded, and I would have cast Keeper of the Grave to just destroy him.
You demolished his hit points.
Yeah.
But he's a ghost,
But he's a ghost,
so he's coming back.
yeah. And then nails recede, and I look over to you. I don't know. Would I know if they would have succeeded or failed to follow my instructions?
I would say you know.
I would say you would know when you look over and I'm not there.
Well, yeah, that's moot then. But I would think even magically you would know whether your spell worked.
Copy.
I'm like,
Stop the fox.
not that I'm not glad to see you, but where
Can't talk right now. Gotta find Asarius, and I bolt to try to find him.
I'm over at Eddie, licking his wounds, trying to heal him. I mean, he's already stabilized, so I guess I'm not really.
Yeah,
doing
you're
anything.
down in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Would I know that he went there? Do I need to
If
make
you looked enough, you would.
Yeah, he's not hiding.
Okay. When I do find you, I grab you again by the scruff of your neck and say, "Trying to control him as well."
Will you try to resist that grapple?
If you didn't stealth, then yes.
Okay, then I guess we'll call that opposed exert checks using dex in this case.
Okay.
10 minus 1, 9.
You beat me.
He gets away. He's a fox. He's a little guy.
Yeah,
He's quick.
bounce. How do you think I survived all these years?
Asarius, stop it!
Yeah, I'm just opposing side of the bed.
You got the back arch going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? You're just gonna be? I don't want to call you a coward. That's unfair. But a lot of what you've done is unfair. You're just gonna go and take over Eddie's body. I can't allow that either. I honestly don't know what you're capable of. I would love it if you could respond. I'm casting my last spell of the day. For
Yeah, right now he's just looking at you with a look of like, man, do I have so much to say.
yeah, for the imperceptible cerebral divulgence to detect a target's surface thoughts and get answers to questions.
Is there any sort of resistance to that?
I think he would
I
allow
don't
it.
think so. Yeah. So if you would allow it, then it doesn't.
If I know it's happening, I'd probably allow it. My surface thoughts right now are Eddie is hurt. I'm hurt. I have no power right now.
Is this what it is for you? Power?
It's survival. It's freedom.
Freedom for who? For just you? What about us?
It's for everyone. Like, that's always been my goal.
It's
Soldiers don't always get to choose how they achieve things.
we're not soldiers. I thought we were friends.
I don't see how we are not friends.
The ship's surgeon, Catgut, is just looking from Eric, who's speaking out loud, to the fox who's just sitting there. Are you arguing with the fox?
I guess I am. It's...
You know he's not talking, right?
Yeah. Is Eddie going to be okay?
Is Eddie here? Eddie Bones.
Is he going to be okay?
This fox bird is Eddie?
I nod.
I thought it was you at first, but then you came in.
Is he going to be okay? Yes or no?
He'll live.
Okay. Well, when you wake up...
Now, Venora.
Oh yeah.
Let's just see about Venora.
Oh. Venora? Is she hurt?
Yeah, she was hit by the ropes and brought down.
Keep her of the gate to automatically stabilize her. And I will increase my system strength.
Okay, good, because he failed that roll.
Whenever she wakes, just say, this is me being a good captain and keeping my crew alive.
I'm not on
You're hurt. You're in pain. I get it. Rest well.
I'm the bosun for Captain Sally.
I walk away. Asarius, with me.
You just lay back there, Missy. He's talking to his fox.
He's gonna look at Eddie, see that Eddie's recovering, and then follow.
Yeah. Oh fuck. I look over the side of the ship.
So you can't just hear all my thoughts, right? It's more like you just hear answers to questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
For now.
For now.
I look over the ship to where the rowboat is. Do I see Renly? No.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Oh, thank God. Come up, please. Please.
You roll me a notice check.
That was cocked. Cocked. So 12.
You would get this automatically. You notice it as well now. Renly obeys an instruction like that out of habit.
Oh, fuck.
He starts to go and then stops and then realizes he doesn't know what else to do and then comes up.
If you want.
We're at sea. Where am I going to go?
Thank you. What the hell happened?
Are you back up on deck?
I'm
Okay, so I'm up deck. I'm taking the crew, making sure that the belaying pins are put back to order. The rigging is,
It takes a while. It's a mess up there.
and I'm injured, and I'm going to be walking myself eventually back to the infirmary to get myself taken a look at. And then I'm like, those idiots. Not that I'm not glad to see them, but I'm like, did they even set an anchor on the charter? Did the charter float away during this time?
Roll me a luck save.
God damn it. Why'd you have to say anything?
Because there's this.
She's the captain.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Okay, that's a 3, so it did float away. Sally, please roll me a D100.
I do not have a D100.
Here you go.
Okay, how does this work? Oh,
So,
It's a 10 and a 100.
yeah, you got the 10's place and the 1's place on the 2 dice.
So it's
this is a 20 or is it 30? I can't read. If you can read this for me.
20.
20 and A 5. A 3?
5?
5. Yes.
25.
It is 250 yards further away than it was.
Okay. We can
So
still get
lower
it.
is good. Good roll.
Thanks.
What happened?
Well, apparently there are not only zombies and deep sea creatures, but now there are ghosts.
And vampires and werewolves.
And vampires and werewolves, and now there are ghosts. Apparently Captain Greybeard was an Erman.
Wonderful.
And
Why
tried
did
to
they
take-
attack?
Tried to take over our ship. I think it's because we're getting close.
I love the way you said that.
And by the way, your ship is sailing away from you. I don't know. A captain does not abandon their ship.
Oh, now I am a captain.
Acting captain.
Make up your goddamn mind.
Well,
Send people out to...
Apparently, you can't make up your goddamn mind because you abandoned ship.
Sally, send people to get it.
And we were supposed to keep the Fox and Renly separated, and you put them back together. Is Renly going to be enslaved again?
Probably.
Anyway, I can't talk to you. I'm too injured. And I walk away because I'm hella pissed at you. But-
punch a wall.
like, that's coming out of your wages.
Well, I did tell him not to come back, but he said I should have stayed over there. I'd have a whole ship.
Yeah, so I want to check on Eddie, and I want to check on Venora and any injured crewmen.
Eddie and Venora still unconscious. Surprisingly, everyone else escaped largely without injury. Because he mostly attacked you and Venora. There are the 2 guys that were knocked out. They're actually still on deck, but they're waking up.
Can I roll a heal check or a heal? Like it's 1d6, right? And the healer skill?
It's 2d6. It's a skill. You have a heal skill.
I don't have a heal skill, but...
But it is a skill on the skill list. You roll it like a regular skill check.
Okay, that is
Oh!
12. Minus 1 since I don't have...
Okay,
skill.
so yeah, you get one of them. You get one of them back up without the frail condition somehow. And actually, I don't think you can do that because it does specify it has to be a physician.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie could do it, and Catgut could do it. But you managed to wake one of them up, and Catgut can take it from there. And
Okay.
maybe Eddie if he wakes up.
So Catgut gives me how many points of healing back?
Well, she did the heal on herself.
No.
No, I need Catgut to do it.
Oh, okay. But who did you bring back?
One of the dudes.
That
One of the
huge-
2 crewmen that got knocked out by the ropes.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind.
Anything else?
So I check on the crew, the injured crewman, ... I get healing for myself, but I don't know how many points.
Are you sending people to the ship?
I am... Well, there's nobody there, so... Shoot. I do send a couple of crewmen to bring the charter closer, to take the skiff and bring the charter back.
Okay. They bring it back.
I feel sorry for what they find. Just everyone dead.
Just everyone dead, yeah.
Blood and destruction. Both ships are not in good shape right now.
And then I go up to Azarius and I'm like, I'm watching you.
He walks to the side where the eye patch is to like jokingly hide in your eye patch vision.
I'm like, you do know I could just switch the patch, right?
He nods.
And I'm like, look, I don't want to see any enslaving around here. That is not cool. Especially after what we experienced with Daddy.
Well, he's gonna do it once the sun comes up.
Anton Valeriva.
You said daddy.
It's that way forever now.
It's
apparently.
that way
Yep.
forever now.
Daddy. Renly, I have a couple questions for you. Can we use your quarters?
Yes.
Thank you. If you want to be there while we have this conversation, you can. Because I'm trying to figure out how to keep this separated while also Asarius having his own
I am actually very interested because I would like Renly to keep his own mind and wits.
Then I guess, yeah, I mean, we're in agreement with that.
Anything in your magical knowledge on how to prevent this, or how this is even possible?
Not even in the slightest. This is above my pay grade.
And if Azarius could make a halfling a familiar, what's to stop him from making one of us or one of our crew a familiar?
Guys, are we going to go to the cabin?
Yes.
Yes, we're walking and talking.
All right. When you are alone, with the door closed and Asarius not there,
Oh, he's not? You guys didn't take...
I assumed that was the whole point of going to another room.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm not a halfling. I am a spirit. When a wizard summons a familiar, they are able to imbue it with any physical form they see fit. I believe there's some kind of size limitation, but I'm well under that. He chose to make me look like a humanoid creature so that he could control me and interact with other members of society. You see, before I came along, he was just a fox. Somehow he learned to do this one spell, this one thing, which was summon me. For any other spell he casts, he needs my body to do it. He needs my hands and my mouth. Spellcasting has somatic and verbal components that he cannot accomplish as a fox. Somehow he learned to summon me with just his mind.
Why you?
By the way, this is a focus in Worlds Without Number. What's it called again?
Oh, man. I have it right here. I'll give it to you in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Why you?
But there's a focus that lets you cast Calculation of the Evoked Servitor just instantly.
That's awesome.
Spirit Familiar.
Spirit Familiar. So he learned to summon me with his mind and everything else he needs me for.
And do you wish to stay his familiar?
Absolutely not.
No.
I wish to be myself. I explained to Annan that I did not have my own will at first. Most familiars would develop one over time. I was prevented because of the fact that Asarius was controlling my every thought and action. My own mind was never allowed to develop until Anton took over his mind and disrupted his constant control of mine. At that point, I suddenly came to full awareness, but subconsciously, I had been there for many years. And I have all the memories of the Renly that you know because it was me, but it was me being controlled. Nothing that I said or did was of my own choosing. It was him controlling my body and mind. If I leave, if I go back to the spiritual realm from which I was summoned, he can just call me again. As I understand it, he cannot summon a different familiar now that we are bound.
A million questions, but I guess one that really just sits at my heart. He spoke through you. He acted through you. Do you know his feelings in every action?
We had a telepathic link, and he did not ever choose to use it to communicate his desires to me because he didn't think of me as a person. But nonetheless, that link was open, and I was able to learn things, discern things over time. I know that he regretted his actions in the past. For a long time, he did not intend to make a slave of me. His constant control of my mind was in part so that I would not develop my own personality, so that he would be free of that sin. But when it happened, he chose not to let me go. I know that he feels enormous guilt about some of the consequences of his previous crimes. And that for a while, it looked like he might be planning to try and make things right. But I was never clear on how committed he was to that. And I'm not sure that he himself knew. I know he's looking for his real body. He believes if he can find it or find a copy of it, that he can somehow escape his fox form. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if such a body exists. I don't know if he finds it, if he can do that. And I don't know what he will do once he has it. He seemed for a long time to be waffling between making amends and finishing what he started. And I think he is leaning towards the latter these days.
And you know of no way where you can be where the binding can be undone.
Well, apparently, a Broxiel can summon me. Maybe he could help, but I don't know of any way. My knowledge of magic is secondhand from him, Astarius. This is the truth. He has not exposed to you fully his knowledge of magic is far, far beyond a wizard of his apparent station. Whatever he once was, it was substantial.
And so no matter how far you are, he can always resummon you.
Yeah, when I leave, I'm not even in this realm. I'm in another world entirely, and he can summon me. He can do it once a day. Those are the limits that we figured out early on.
Once a day, if he's killed, I can release and summon him as much as I want. Otherwise,
well, yeah, sure. But if we get to 24 hours from the last time I died, he'll be able to take me over again. I can't get in the boat and row fast enough for him not to summon me back.
I have an idea for that.
That's why I'm not running. It won't matter where I am. When that 24 hours is up, he can just take me.
Can he read your thoughts?
Not right now, but once he takes me, yes.
Abe, are you here? If you can hear my voice, if you're somewhere inside of me, is it possible to create a body out of the dead, even just for a day, that Asarius can just control it other than Renly?
So a Broxiel doesn't answer you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try and forcibly get his attention, I'd need a very high magic check for that.
Okay.
He is keeping track of you, but not in a 24/7 always here kind of way.
Oh yeah. I get that.
He has other business. You're only one of his projects.
12.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
But your idea, if you can come up with a way, using the magic that you have and maybe the magic that Asarius has. Maybe.
I think you should stay in this cabin, in these quarters for the night, for the rest of the night.
Do you even enjoy beer?
You can keep him company. I'm gonna go find Asarius and take his fucking book.
I enjoy beer when I'm his, because it makes me insensible. Now that I'm my own for such a short time, I'd rather keep my wits about me.
I don't know if we can prevent your enslavement again, but without the slaying of Asarius, which I feel my young companion would most heartily and vehemently protest.
Yeah, he would. He has been wronged by Asarius, well, maybe as much as I have. It's devastating to find out that a person you looked up to your whole childhood is just a bad person.
Question: did Asarius initially try to trap Anon in that Ombrium ball?
Omnium Bindstone?
Yes.
No. Asarius did not know that Anon was a god until after the incident with the stone. And even then, it took a while for him to figure it out. You see, the stones are supposed to only trap gods and not do anything to humans. With Anon, it did something, but didn't trap him. So Asarius didn't know what the cause of that was. He assumed that Anon was not a god, partly because he'd known him his whole life and had never seen signs of it, and partly because the stone didn't trap him. But he didn't know what did happen. Asarius has been operating under the assumption that something's wrong with the stones he created. In fact, it's simply that the imprisonment was interrupted by Abraxia. I think Asarius started to suspect what Anon was when the Deep Ones took him. You remember how some of the Deep Ones acted out of character and the others didn't know what they were doing?
Yeah, I just thought that was Eric taking over their minds.
No, Eric was their prisoner. What happened was the mind control spell that Asarius created, which spreads through mortal kind like a virus, had infected a certain portion of the Deep Ones, and it lays dormant until they see evidence of a latent godling, and then they try to imprison it in the nearest stone. That's what the Deep Ones did.
Wow.
So not only did he enslave you, but he also created an enslaving mind control
Is that Lisa? Hi, Lisa.
spell that spread like a sickness.
Yes. As I understand it, he cast it longer ago than he can comprehend. You have to understand, he's been a fox for so long that most of what came before, well, some of what came before is blurry, and the length of time that he's been in this form is it's like a long, hazy nightmare. For a long time, he was literally just a fox. But I think it's on the order of many hundreds of thousands of years. When he originally cast the spell, it was only on members of his own cult. But he knew that when a god dies and it is reborn, that no one can possibly predict where or when that will happen. So the only way to make sure that all the gods are captured was to make sure that he had enough agents in the world to spot them all. Over generations, over many generations, this curse that he created has spread to person after person after person, and most of them live their whole lives without it affecting them.
How would you know if you're affected?
You wouldn't.
Until you come into
curse.
contact with a godling?
When I told you that he was massively powerful in his old life, he created a spell that cannot be detected even by the most powerful divination magic. No other wizard ever detected the existence of this spell. The only way it was discovered was through witnessing the results. Do you know the origin of the world?
Just what what we're taught in the Three Sisters.
So we can make this no or pray.
Okay. Oh, well,
I feel like I'm on trial, but I'm not in it.
Yeah. Well, you'll have your.
This is 12 Angry Men.
I rolled a 10.
Roll a 10. Okay, so you know enough. The most common origin myth involves there being a place of only darkness and 4 great monsters that created the world. One of those great monsters is known to be one of the Sisters of Death. Death was there at the beginning of the world. One of the other monsters was the Storm. One of the others was the Light, and one of the others was the Shadow. Light, Shadow, Storm, and Death. The 4 monsters that created the world. So that's what you know. And that's the common origin myth. A variant of that in most current religions. Renly says, those 4 monsters that created the world, they weren't creating the world. They were saving it. Recreating it. Restarting it. After Masarius destroyed it.
That is pretty profound if what you are saying is the truth.
He started a war among the gods. They killed each other off. His goal was to rid the world of gods.
What's his beef with the gods?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't there then. Like I said, this is stuff I pieced together through a telepathic connection that he wasn't actively sending things through, but he kept it open all the time, so I probably know more than he thinks I do. I can tell you that he legitimately did not intend to destroy the world. That wasn't his goal, but he did it. It was his goal to kill the gods. That set the universe out of whack, and over time destroyed it. That's why the one he hates the most is the oldest sister of death, the crone. She was the first one he killed. And her daughter, the maiden, is the one who cursed him to be a fox.
Fucking bitch.
Also a Matt Waltz character.
This is all beyond me, Renly. If Renly is truly your name.
It's the only name I've ever had.
Do you wish to continue to use it?
It's hard for me to answer that right now. I've only been myself for a few days and only in full control of myself for tonight. I have all of the memories and knowledge of an adult person, but my active experience is significantly less. It's hard to describe. I will probably choose a new name for myself at some point, but for now, Renly will suffice.
I truly have some sympathy for your plight, having been enslaved as short a time as it was under that master vampire. It was an unpleasant thing.
It really was. If it wasn't for him, though,
You would not have awakened.
I'd still be what I was. I think I was awake already, but I wasn't accustomed to being me. I don't really know. I'm going to be enslaved again sometime tomorrow. There's not really anything anyone can do about it other than knocking him out and killing him. He's going to want to talk to you guys. And the only way he's going to be able to do that is with my mouth. I asked him to let me go. I don't know, the fuzzy stayed on. This whole thing fell off. I asked him to let me go before any of you knew about me. I asked him to let me go. He refused. He said he needs me in order to complete his mission.
Which is to capture all the gods and imprison them.
He said he'd let me go when he gets his body back, which is more than likely impossible. Oh. Sally, I don't know what's going to happen when he takes me. But I want you to know that I don't blame any of you guys. You didn't know. And he lied to you, just like he lied to Eric. I know you're going to have to deal with him through me, and that's okay. Someday I hope you see him for what he is and kill him. Until then, do what you have to do.
God.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to spend my only night of freedom reading a book.
Well, we don't have a large selection, but what we do have, you're free to look at. And question, Renly, would you like to join the crew of the venture?
Captain Sally One-Eye, you've forgotten something.
You signed it, but was that you?
It was my hand.
But was it you?
It was my name.
But was it you?
Better question. Did Asarius sign it?
Yeah, he put his paw print on it.
Oh.
Then yes, I signed it too.
Damn.
My name is Renly. My hand held a pen and wrote my name on the charter.
Then, as a member of this crew, Renly, I will do my best to set you free, if that is at all possible.
I have beef with Asarius. I request the right of combat on shore.
Fuck.
When we get there. For now, your finest book. I know you don't have a book.
I can't even read.
Maybe Eddie has one. I'll go find Eddie.
He just spends the night masturbating. We know. Reading.
Especially if he gets the picture there.
Sure.
No, I mean, you think about Renly's experiences. Reading is the only thing he would do in his spare time. It's the only thing he would know to do in his spare time. Because it's what Asarius does.
Sorry, that's gross.
My dude. Eddie, you're awake by now. What are you up to?
Well, I wanted to ask, since I almost died, did Eddie see anything before?
That's a great question. Due to the circumstances, I don't think you saw what you would hope. You saw into the truth of things right where you were, on the deck of that ship. Greybeard the pirate was not the only ghost present at the time. He had a whole crew. They simply hadn't manifested yet. They were humans and orcs, gnomes. They were all scarred, ugly, and vicious. And they were ready to fight to the death for Captain Greybeard. In fact, they already had. So you know when you wake up that this level of haunting is going on the ship.
All right, well, first thing first, I'm gonna heal myself when I wake up.
Okay. I assume you turn into a man and then do it?
Yeah, I turn back.
Okay.
I turn back.
That's why his mask is up.
Yeah, Catgut goes, "Oi! Ah! Eddie!" I thought they were pulling my leg.
Don't worry. Are you okay?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the one that turned into a bird dog and then got killed by a belaying pin.
Oh.
I fixed you up, by the way. You're welcome.
Sorry, I accidentally erased my max HP. Thanks for fixing me up. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I
You
feel
owe
like-
me. You owe me 4 rations of your grog.
Yeah, sure.
That's the cost of bringing someone back from the dead.
It's funny. This whole time I've been coming back from the dead almost naturally, but this is the first time I felt like I almost died.
Well, I heard you was a werewolf, and that you fought another werewolf, and that then you turned into a bird dog fox, and then you fought a ghost, and that was the one what did you in.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Venora said that they hit her with the ship. Like, pulled the boards up.
I don't know if that was the ship necessarily. I think it was it Blackbeard, right?
Greybeard.
Greybeard. I think it was Greybeard's crew that did that. You couldn't see them. I think I saw them.
There's more than one ghost?
Yeah, there was a lot. His whole crew.
You're telling me this ship is haunted?
Seems like it.
Eddie Bones. I've been on this ship since it was called the Piss Pot. I've been on it since before then. I've been on this ship through 4 captains now. This is the first time I ever heard of any ghosts on board.
Well, is this also the first time the ship has been this close to that island?
Yep.
So maybe the closer we get, the stronger his influence is.
Greybeard. There was always rumors that this was his ship. It's true, you're saying.
Looks like it.
Greybeard's ship. We had the map to the treasure the whole time. And we waited until there was a werewolf and 2 wizards on board.
Well, maybe it's destiny.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Get out of the infirmary.
But
That's good on your t-shirt.
but Eddie says, but one second. I think Eddie's going to look in his book about his the stuff he's hunted, stuff he's hunted in the past.
Okay.
Has he heard anything in the past about hauntings and what they do when a haunting usually happens? Like, do they call like a certain person or something?
I would say this, you as a hunter of animals, this would be kind of outside your field of knowledge, but roll me a no check, and if you get high enough, maybe you know something.
That's a 8.
You don't know anything about how to deal with ghosts. I mean, the ghost stories you've heard are just, campfire stories. People get killed. People get scared to death. Nobody ever tells a ghost story about how to fight a ghost.
Well, Eddie's gonna go up to see Sally, and
How you doing, Eddie? You took quite a beating.
Well, I think I almost was a part of Greybeard's crew for a second.
Grey. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you stayed with us.
Did you fight his crew? Because when I was down, I think I saw the crew on the ship.
Crew. We just fought with Greybeard.
I saw a bunch of people. A bunch of people that wasn't our people.
How many did you see?
A whole ship's worth.
And they were fighting on the ship. This probably really is Greybeard's ship.
Holy.
So, how close are we to that island?
You guys are a week away.
Oh,
We're pretty close. If nothing else happens, we might be about a week.
and we're not anywhere close to anywhere else, right?
Nope.
Okay, so we have to endure at least another week. You know any way to ward off ghosts?
All I know are stories that my fellow village people told. I don't know that anything would be helpful here.
Village people. I get it.
Yeah, I don't really know anything either.
Well, we do have 2 people.
Where are you guys having this conversation?
I guess on deck?
I'm in my room.
I guess I went to her quarters then.
Oh, well, Renly's in there.
No, Renly went to go look for a book. Wait, did you come back?
Yeah, you told him he could spend the night in your room.
He told.
I think Annan told him that.
Well, you never told him different.
What, do you want to be there?
I looked at.
No. Renly, not Asarius.
That's fine. I'm out on deck.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you can have the conversation with Renly there. It's fine.
Sally.
Then what happens is Jack's one eye comes up.
Oh, that's right, this
I
guy.
almost forgot my cousin.
Your cousin. Yeah.
Cuz.
Sally, so we were attacked by ghosts?
Yeah.
Greybeard.
Apparently.
Greybeard.
And his crew.
Okay. Here's what we gotta do.
This is his ship.
This is our ship. My ship.
Well, yeah, I think when you're dead, you lose the rights to a ship, legally speaking.
Possession is 9/10.
Yeah. Plus, it's piracy, right? I mean, does that even matter? Here's what we gotta do. We can all go over to the charter. We just sink this motherfucker.
Hell no.
No, we need this ship for the treasure.
It's haunted.
We're just a week away.
We're a week away from the first stop on the map.
What do you know about this map, Jax? I don't think I told you.
The whole crew knows. They've been talking about it. I've been here all day.
Spare me from gossiping crew members who have nothing else to do.
What was the
Let's
what was the
swab the
code?
decks.
What was the code?
What was the code?
I don't remember the code.
It's the
council?
anti-council council.
Anti-council council. Yeah.
Right, anti-council council?
No, don't tell him.
I didn't tell. No, I was telling you guys as players. I'm not there.
Listen, guys. Sally, I know this is... I'm sorry to be, like, giving orders. I'm just used to it. I know that you're the captain now. This all feels, like, unnecessarily dangerous. Like, why don't we just go somewhere and
We're
start...
so close, Sally.
We can just get a
Jax.
little ship together. We can take rum from Archonia down to Darjan Ra and just make
Is that what a
little
pirate would do,
business.
Sally?
No, it's what a smuggler would do. We are smugglers.
But
Jax.
Sally's not a smuggler.
This is
She
my crew.
is.
I am the captain. My crew, we voted to go to the Indominus Island and to look for this treasure. I cannot turn back. If you want to
Did
turn
you
back,
see that long boat full of gorillas?
yeah, we made it through. It's an adventure. Where's your sense of adventure, Jax? Do you know
They come from
I saw
Indominus.
fishmen. Fishmen, Jax.
The ghosts get more powerful the closer to the island we get, and then when we get to the island,
What do
there
you know
are
about
living
ghosts? How
ones.
do you know they get stronger?
Everybody's talking about how they get stronger the closer we get to the island.
Well, this only means that the treasure is there because you have to go through all this shit to get there.
No,
Jax?
it means that the captain's from there, and when we get there, there's going to be a whole bunch more of them.
We're on a mission from God.
I wouldn't go that far, Eddie, but Jax,
We even have a God on the ship.
I would love to
One
have
eye's here? One eye!
Calm down.
One eye! Damn it, he's never around when you need him.
but he's a good dog.
He's a great dog.
He's the best dog.
He's the goodest boy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Look, Jack, I would love to have you with me, but if you're not on board, that's fine. You could take one of the skiffs, although I don't know it's going to be a long, long journey back. Besides, we don't even have enough rations to get back to the closest port. We're
That's
going to
true.
have to stop by on this island and get
That's true.
some food and water. There's no turning back.
Not to mention
can't.
Grace. The
Not-
ship that Grace was on her tail, and that other one was on her tail too.
Yeah, we are still being chased.
Yeah,
By
so-
the Brass Legion.
So I think the only way we have is forward.
Now, you're welcome to join us as a visitor, Jack.
And this also means that the Brass Legion and Grace will have to get through what we're going through too. So they might have hit some stuff on the way out here also.
All right. We are going to
Jump ahead.
jump ahead to later in the day.
Mhm.
I assume everyone sleeps for the night.
Oh,
hmm
yeah.
Do we get how many points of HP?
Take
do
your
we get?
rest.
You remove one system strain.
Do we get any HP back?
Your level.
I would like to
Oh,
talk
you're-
to Asarius.
Your level.
23.
Before betting down?
No, betting down. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's bed down first, please.
Yeah.
Asarius. The night passes. You awaken. And you can summon your familiar.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Actually, no. I would have talked to him before that.
Well, you already did once. Before you talked to Renly.
Right. No, but I was telling Renly that I was gonna bring up the dead.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't do anything you're gonna regret.
I feel like I said that once.
We can figure out bodies that aren't Renly. I can bring those up and we can spend them until we find your body. I did not cast the ability to hear your thoughts. I'm just telling you, hold off until I do this and then take over their bodies. And then I go to sleep. And then the morning comes up.
And then the morning comes up and your ability has reset. You can summon Renly if you want.
Yeah, I go to somewhere quiet and I summon Renly.
Fuck.
There he is.
All you had to do was wait until I got my body back. I'm giving him free will to talk.
And when was that going to be?
I don't know. You think you had it hard being imprisoned for weeks, your consciousness for weeks? Try hundreds of thousands of years of being completely helpless at the mercy of whatever's around you.
So
You
because
think
someone
you had
did
it hard?
something that you didn't like to you, that makes it okay for you to just go off like a bomb in someone else's life?
No, you didn't exist. You were a vessel that I was using,
I was. I'm not now.
and I don't have a choice now. We're stuck until we resolve this. We
The
could've-
resolution is you let me go and you find some other way to do your magic.
That's a possibility, and I'm not opposed to it, but you're not getting let go until that happens.
You hear yourself, right?
This could have worked out way different.
It could have, if you'd made different decisions.
You could.
Cannot make any.
You are. You are nothing. You were nothing. I'm not a god, and I don't want to act like or pretend I am one, but you exist because of me.
Sort of.
I'm useless and trapped without this situation we have.
And I am useless and trapped with it.
And well, things could have been
Man,
a little bit better
Give
for
yourself
you.
a coin.
man, I thought I had problems. Ooh.
We've all got problems.
Asarius.
Probably weird for him too.
You know that what you're doing to me is wrong. You know it. And if you're going to continue to choose to do it anyway, there's nothing else I can say.
I don't have a choice. You act like there is a choice.
There's a choice.
What?
They all know what you are now. You can let me go.
You
The
are
boy can read your mind. You can communicate.
you're a manipulative little bastard, and you're trying to subvert my enemy or my friends against me.
No.
You are born.
I would have killed you myself. I didn't try to get them to do
You
it.
tried to kill me,
Yeah, they stopped me because they're your friends. like
and then
said.
you tried to get them to kill me.
No, I didn't. I tried to get them to let me kill you. I didn't manipulate them. I told them the truth.
Yeah, you told him your version, I'm sure. I wasn't there.
You know everything that I know. You can make me tell you what I told him.
Yeah, would I just know what he told him, or I can just make him?
I mean, you like he said, you can command him to tell you. You weren't there, but you can know.
Yeah, then I'll have him refresh me.
He does. He just tells you exactly what he said, which is, you know.
I do appreciate the moments where you defended me, and it's like, at least they knew that, or at least they know that none of this was intended. And now I'm stuck in a situation that there's no clear path out of, and I'm trying, and I'm drowning, and I'm struggling, and then without you, I can't even do that.
If you're saying thank you for acknowledging that you're a person, you're welcome. I have been in your head long enough to know that you're not just pure evil. Not just pure evil. You have thoughts and feelings like anyone, and you have motivations for what you do, but that doesn't make them right.
Have you ever... I guess you haven't done anything. It's one of... My life has been a good intention that turned into a mistake that I keep trying to fix with more mistakes.
I think that's just called life.
Yeah, and there is... Now that I have learned more about the situation, the only reason I didn't release you before is because I feared you revealing to them all of this stuff. I wasn't wrong.
To be fair, I only told them a little bit of it. Abraxio told them most of it.
That's fair. Now that they knew all this, I would have worked with you and used you when I needed you and let you be you when I didn't need you. Because now the secret's out, and that was my fear. But then you try all this shit, and I assume you told me about the duel?
Yeah, if you commanded him to tell you
yeah,
everything, then yeah, he did.
And
we both signed to the charter. They have to let us duel, and you, by your signature on the charter, have to let me duel you. Halfling versus Fox. Fight of the century.
wow, you're gonna look mighty powerful fighting a tiny creature.
Well, you take what you can get.
Well, in that case, what could have been at least a partnership until we figure this out will now be you watching from behind.
You know, I gave you a chance to be friendly to me. When I first came to my own senses, I asked if you would let me go, and you said no.
That's not a chance to be friendly. That's essentially a, hey, let me take everything that you are and leave.
If you wanted to work together and play nice, you could have asked me then. What you told me was that you'd let me go when you get your body back. A mission that is, in all likelihood, impossible.
It is possible. My body does exist.
How do you know?
Because in the last second, through sheer trickery and luck, I managed to put it into a pocket dimension.
And then the universe collapsed.
Yeah, well, don't underestimate me when I was at my full potential.
If such a pocket dimension still exists, which is unlikely to say the least.
Yeah.
The odds of you finding it anytime this century is here, with or without me.
I have thoughts about that.
I'm sure you do.
Wow, a century. Seems like a long time until you've lived many.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna talk to my friends, and I need you for that. So you're just gonna have to hope we figure something out.
Well, you taking him?
Yep.
He's yours.
Yeah, then I guess I'm gonna wait for everyone else to wake up and...
When you guys awaken, you find Renly back under the control of Asarius. You may now address Matt.
There were a couple of people that fell on the ship, right? That died.
No, they
No.
were knocked out, but
They're-
they
yeah.
were saved. There's still dead bodies
Oh,
on the charter.
that's true.
There's...
I order a couple of them to be brought to
So do we?
the charter. I'm sorry.
No,
to the,
no, weren't the zombies the ones that you
Sucked
sucked the life out of?
But you can raise them again.
I can raise them again.
Really? That is so OP.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
They
takes a
don't
lot- it
they
takes-
don't like disappear into like mist after you like suck their lives again.
No, just the life force that was them is
Although
goes back to me.
the restriction might be that, and I didn't really think about this when you did it, but do undead creatures have life that you could take in the first place? Maybe not. Yeah.
But I do order I'll one of them to be brought to the venture, and I bring it up.
I'd just like to point out the crew is not going to take orders from you. You do not have a position on the venture. You're not even technically a crew member.
He never sent a chart.
Ask them to bring the body. And this is before even going to where you're having your conversation. This is my idea. I bring up a body, and then Asarius takes over that body.
Can he do that? Did he say he could do that?
And if he can do that and make Renly a familiar, then why not? It'll be easy. He just does it.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
All right.
Well, if he wants to try it.
I mean, can't hurt to ask. We just gotta talk to Asarius once we see him, and I've already explained it to him last night and told him not to do anything. He's
Here he
gonna regret.
comes.
The only thing is, the 2 crewmen that were there might have already cleaned up. I'm not sure if they cleaned out the bodies. It might cause a little bit of
They didn't. They moved him to a pile.
Then we'll take Asarius to the charter. Let's go see where what's
The
going.
crewman that you dispatched last night, you've already brought the charter alongside the venture.
Wait. Okay.
I think when you guys wake up, I'm standing on like some piece of furniture or something, Asarius, and Renly is next to me, and he goes,
No.
"Now before you jump to any conclusions, the only way I can communicate is like this. Doesn't mean he's enslaved forever."
Wait. So who? Wait. So who's Asarius? This is what
fox.
Eddie says. Which one is Asarius?
the fox,
Renly points to
the slaver.
And you're Renly.
yes.
But this fox is enslaving Renly.
This fox created Renly as a tool. The tool has since gained its own sentience and now wants to be freed at any cost.
So it's kind of like what he does with the zombies.
It's exactly what he does with the zombies.
Which you tell me not to do.
I never said that. I said don't do it to the living.
This is living.
Now.
Exactly, now.
But I'm stuck this way.
There's always options.
I'm down to find them.
I point over to the charter. That's it.
The ship?
No, the dead people on it.
He wants you to put You and one of his bodies, the dead bodies.
I can't. There's no such spell that I know that can do that.
That you know right now.
That I know right now. Something you should know is my book is full of spells from an age before. There are spells in here that can level cities, but they don't work here.
Do you have something that wards off ghosts in there?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't work here. I'm relearning magic in this age.
Because of the calamity that you caused. So the spells that you know, they don't work because it's your fault.
So,
And you're still set on a mission, which can cause another calamity?
slow down. First, imagine you see a bad guy. You
I'm looking at one right now.
fight said bad guy,
But I want to hear him out.
and you beat said bad guy, and then that causes chaos and destruction that you could have never foreseen. How would, yes, I blame myself because I tried to do what was right, and it turned out really fucking bad. I was sick of a world where famine and plagues and wars killed people and God stood by, but as soon as they wanted something, they came and controlled and took and did whatever they wanted. So I wanted to free humanity from those gods.
You are seeing one right in front of you. Are you going to kill me?
First of all, you are not a god. You are the... Okay,
Is this you lying to yourself?
no. You're lying to yourself right now.
Probably just.
You are a boy who happens to have a very powerful lineage.
You might become a god someday, though.
You might become a god someday.
And will you kill me then?
As long as you don't go around controlling people's free will.
Like you're doing
Just
right
like
now.
you're doing. Do you not see?
Do you guys not see how I can't not do it? Do you understand that? Do you not see that I am stuck? There's nothing I can do at this moment. I am not saying we have to be stuck this way forever. I am stuck because I don't have a choice. This wasn't the situation for the last 100,000 years. It was only the last few weeks. I have not had time to fucking deal with it. I don't know if you've noticed. And now he just wants to fucking destroy, me, because that's all that matters to him.
Yeah, I see his point. Having been enslaved for a short period of time by that evil vampire.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks.
And I definitely wanted to kill that vampire. And if I had an opportunity and power to do so, I would have.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But we're stuck in this situation.
But if you don't, Eddie says, if you don't mind. So you said you've been stuck in this situation for how long?
Which part? The enslaved part, or as a fox, or...
Let's say since the very beginning.
Oh, Jesus. I have been...
You legitimately do not know the span of time.
It's eons. I have been a fox for eons. I have spent a lot of that time in a cage watching the dead enter hell, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And you don't want that to happen?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out what your goal is.
My goal right now is to get my body back so I can be free again. And
then once you're free, are you gonna be evil or good, or what's gonna happen here?
First of all, there's a spectrum. It's not that simple. You could try to do good and cause evil. It's just the way the world is.
Hold on to that thought. Because the things that I do, in terms of controlling the people that I do, because of a power that maybe it's me, maybe it's not, I do it for this group. I've said that before, and I will continue to do it for this group.
I think this is our problem here, because we all have different views on what's evil and what's not evil. Controlling people, killing gods,
Controlling people for the sake of our betterment?
By the way, I learned you cannot kill gods.
you can't.
No, you have to imprison them, which is what my goal was.
Which is what you were trying to do with me? This
No.
is because of you?
No, that was a landmine that shouldn't have even existed, and you walked onto it. Landmines don't exist.
So
in
a
this
freak.
world. You get the metaphor.
From a different world.
A freak answer.
Yeah, a trap. It was a trap that you walked into, and it should not have ever even existed in this age. I have not seen one. That's why I was there. That's why I was at your castle, because all of a sudden here's an Omnium Binding Stone, and I'm like...
But when you become whole again, you do want to take care of these people we've met so far, right? Rod, the Squid Man,
One Eye.
One Eye.
One
Me.
Eye's fine. You're fine. It's...
Am I?
Watch when, say, the Squid Man appears, and everyone around you freezes, or time freezes, like...
He
That's-
does like to do that.
It's manipulating other people, and I never intended to do that. Even with my initial cult, which I know he told you about now, they were all part of the goal. They were all their own free will. Things morphed over time. Things got out of control. And as powerful as I am, I'm not a god. And as powerful as I wasn't a god. And I
Okay.
lost control of everything.
But again, ultimately, you want to put these people into a stone.
The ones that I know now that I can't and shouldn't group and lump all gods and deities into one big category.
So you're going to judge them separately.
I am going to, if any of them, I haven't written laws, but if any of them control humanity and take away free will, yes.
Is he telling the truth?
How would you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Like, do I believe him, I suppose?
it depends. Are you looking at Renly or are you looking at Egg?
Garen.
Then yes, you believe him. It's the way, because he's not talking. He's like, his head's moving and he's looking at you and addressing you guys with his eyes, but the voice is coming from Renly.
So, again, controlling free will. Control it. This is a lot of stuff, Sally.
This is
It's awfully hypocritical of you.
Because that's
I believe him.
Because that's
you're acting like I chose to do this. I didn't mean to. And
Sorry, I believe
'Cause-
you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'm just saying because it almost sounds like you want to be the god of judgment.
I just want.
Is there a god of judgment?
Let's
by the way?
let's look at it from a different perspective. I'm a rebel fighting for my freedom,
Of not wanting to be controlled.
of not wanting to be controlled.
And so the ends justify the means.
Unfortunately, that is how it goes sometimes, and my father
My original
has
war.
taught me that.
My original war did not have collateral in mind. It wasn't supposed to have collateral, and it did, and that's.
Then you're an idiot for not thinking that there was not going to be any collateral.
So you're the origin of the saying, the road to the Three Sisters are paved with good intentions.
Are the Three Sisters okay on your book? You probably don't like it.
that's maybe one of them. One of them's good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I mean, Renly told you, and I think you were still there for this, that it was.
He
the
killed
Three
one. He
Sisters.
killed the
Yeah,
eldest.
they're the ones who made him a fox.
Also,
I had
also another big thing here.
Mhm.
Once you become whole again and you start doing your whole God of Judgment thing, what's going to happen to us?
I mean, that's
I
up
mean-
to you guys.
I mean, are you just going to let us walk off with this knowledge?
No, I have intention. I have promised to help you with your curse, and I intend to do that still.
What about me? When I...
What do you need?
What do I need? Well, I'm not giving up the fact that I am apparently a god. I reject... Apparently I've done it before where I've asked for it to be erased. This memory of me being who I am. out of fear for you to entrap me. I know you. I think I know you. Maybe I don't.
You poured out your soul to Egg, and I was there the whole time.
I think Eddie's gonna address you. Is Annan, right?
Mhm.
Annan.
Everybody's got fake names.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember all the names.
It's hard enough to remember one name.
Eddie Bones or Eddie Jones?
Actually, is well.
Actually.
We'll get to that.
I think ultimately, you still have a lot of growing to do before you make any big decisions, right? Because you just known about this stuff, especially with your father not really dying. That's great news, by the way. I mean, not you killing your father, I mean. And also, that guy you still have to take care of who did kill your father, right?
Arceus.
So maybe we should take care of those things first before the whole God arc happens.
Breaking the fourth wall right there.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't matter. Actually,
I think it does
actually
matter.
no. Hold on. Annan does not say that.
I
You're
think
right. No, you're right.
I think all this matters a lot.
I often think about the big picture, and this apparently is the biggest picture there is.
Yeah, this is a huge picture. Like
Something that I guess have continuously forgotten is the small pieces that make up that big picture, the human aspect of it. This is me learning. This is me realizing that there is more to humanity, and just like I'm learning, other gods can. Your realization that what you did was wrong is good.
Because again, we're probably going to meet other individuals in the future who are going to have different views on this, and they might sway. They might sway our opinions.
I hope we don't meet any more of those.
Including potential maybe gods or demigods or whatever they're called. I'm just saying we've seen a lot of stuff, and I don't think I'm prepared to make an ultimate decision now of what's going to happen, especially when you become whole again.
I've been trying to take it one step at a time.
Isn't that right, Sally?
I guess what I'm trying to get from you is
Well-
an apology.
For which part?
For which part? Lying to me.
I have. You have to be
tru-
more specific.
I have trusted you with every ounce of who I am. And you had led me to believe that this, and I point to Renly, this is you. You did not want to trust me, and that hurts me. And the fact that people are telling me that you're seeking out gods to kill them, and apparently I'm a god, scares the shit out of me, because I don't know if you're going to kill me. After, again, you're the only father that I had known.
And I'm really, truly proud of what you're becoming. And that has taught me a lot too. I'm sorry, truly, truly, truly deeply sorry that I did not reveal myself to you. I'm literally hiding from the three sisters.
I understand that.
So that doesn't justify it though, that's just where I was at.
Thank you.
Yeah, it makes sense now why that darling came after not you, Renly, but after you.
Exactly.
I love that we have a fox to address now.
Yeah.
We have to keep bringing him.
He's coming every time now. Yeah.
But
Does Eddie remember the whole thing that happened in the freeze time when Squid Man offered to erase his memory?
Yeah, you guys were there to offer your opinions. Yeah.
Just want to let you know, the Squid Man did like freeze us for a moment and offer to erase his memories.
His?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, this is what I was referencing. I had apparently...
He wanted him to forget about being a god. So-
Interesting.
I'm just saying, in the future, I don't know what your book can do, but if you can somehow stop these erased memory things from happening, that would be nice.
Yeah, isn't it scary having a being above you that can just decide?
Yeah,
can
you know
remember
what?
anything?
I'm starting to come around to you a little bit.
Abe didn't decide though. He let me decide.
He lets you choose, and he let us be there too.
That was nice of him.
Sorry to play devil's advocate here. Gods can learn. Gods can learn. This is what we are about. Us here as humans. Is it not? Us here where they get to watch us and learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
I
I-
thought gods just wanted our worship.
A lot
Unless
of
you're
them
one eye, and then you just want hugs and pats. And maybe a
thing,
bone
though.
or two.
A lot of them, yes. I don't know, but I can only hope that they learn from our mistakes, our conversations.
But
I think they can change.
I hope so too. But
So.
but you got to understand, it's kind of like if I'm hoping that you will learn from your mistakes. So it's like me praying, oh man, I hope you learn from your mistakes. But ultimately, are you going to learn from your mistakes?
Someone's got to hold them accountable, and maybe the only way to do that is
It's by risking their
if I ascend to godhood and step into that council.
and teach them a lesson.
No, if I step into that council and I have a voice. If you step into that council and you have a voice.
I should let you know something. Is there a god in the council, or are they just all non-gods?
Actually, I think
And what I know
Rod.
that.
I think Rod told you this.
Yeah.
I know it was said to someone. The council specifically does not allow gods.
Yeah, okay.
It's a council for extremely powerful mortals.
I didn't know that they didn't allow it, but I did know there wasn't one in there.
By
so.
the way, also
Extremely
another,
powerful mortals.
Another
Yes.
religious
I am mortal.
question: Is there a god of judgment?
Probably. It's a polytheistic world. I don't think Eddie knows of such a god.
But
Theoretically, a lot of people would attribute that to the Three Sisters.
okay,
Yeah.
because there has to be somebody that says, "Okay, you're right, you're wrong." There has to be some god that detects.
Yeah, but your god is Nakashi. Most other people's goddesses are the Three Sisters.
Yeah.
There are other gods that exist, but other than the Three Sisters, they're all very small religions.
Eddie's just trying to give forewarning that what we're doing, your territory, it's going to lead to a path where we're probably going to have to meet somebody very powerful.
Let's
And-
start with the immediate problems. The treasure, the werewolves,
Getting your body back.
getting...
Yeah,
well,
guys,
that's-
we're actually way past time.
Oh,
Yep.
So I would like
Ooh.
to just throw it to Yuri. Are you guys going to continue on your course to seek the treasure as you were before?
I vote yes.
We have
Yeah.
to. We don't have enough rations or water
Yeah.
to go anywhere else.
And those other-
but forward.
And those other ships are on our tail anyway.
All right.
No place to go but forward. So
Yeah.
So for now, you are continuing forward
Yes.
with Asarius controlling Renly, and no other
I do tell
alternative
us.
strategy for communicating with him.
I do say, Asarius, I understand it's a complicated situation, but we cannot be friends while you are enslaving another person.
I respect that. And I'm sorry if that's the way it's going to be.
Also, Renly did request the right of a duel.
Yes,
I-
that was going to be one of the things I listed as the more immediate things that we can deal with.
I would allow it, but I don't even have any faith that you would allow it. Or that I would believe that any duel would be fair or reasonable, or that you would just pretend to be dueling with your control of Renly.
It is. I don't think the charter took
Yeah.
this into account.
Yeah, so you've got a week to think about it, in both in game and in real life.
Yeah.
But
We're playing.
we're playing next week.
Oh, we are playing next week.
Yeah.
Wait.
Our only day off is Thanksgiving week.
But when are we going to cities?
December, right?
First.
First 3 weeks of December.
Okay. Good. Okay. Oh, December. Okay. Great.
Yeah, so
Plenty of time then.
the week passes on the high seas, and you come into sight of Indomitus. And, as agreed, climbing up out of the water when your ship comes inside of the beach is a being that you know.
Yes! It's Clicko!
Clicko's there.
Oh.
Where is he?
He's gonna come right now.
Where is your goblet, please?
Okay.
Okay.
That's a lot of
This
development.
is for you choosing to enslave Renly even after all that shit we talked. This.
You act like I had a choice.
You did. He could have talked to you telepathically. He'd already done it.
No, I like that he stuck with his guns.
Yeah, that's great. That's why I gave him a coin. This is for seeing Greybeard and fighting him. This is for you seeing Greybeard's crew. This is for you reminding me that you should have died.
To be fair, there probably was a bunch of ways we could have prevented that death from happening if I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And you guys each had a lot of crazy lines that you said that were awesome and in character and hilarious.
God.
And I honestly can't even remember them all, but I picked up 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
coins for them while you were talking.
Nice.
So that is added to your...
Definitely a lot of conversations
Did
about
we level up?
you guys will, for this session, get 3 experience points.
I don't think
One
So we're at
experience
50.
away.
Yeah, we're at 50. We're 1 away from level up.
You're 1 away?
Yeah, 1 away.
Level up. Take the
Yeah!
Yes.
Oh,
Woo!
51.
Do it.
So
I know I
say
said I
we're
was trying to
51.
slow you guys down, but come on, that's too mean.
Yeah.
We'll see you
We're at level 6.
next week when Clicko will be back.
God.
And on Monday for Beyond.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.